Hey there, everyone. What's up? Happy Friday to everyone. Here it is Friday, June 19th, and it's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and we are about, I guess, like 2.5 minutes away from, oh, hey, there's Mark Henry. Oh, shit. Wait, guys. Oh, hold on. Ah!
Fighting utensil. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Let's see what we're working with, man.
On right now on USA, and his guest is Mark Henry. Mark was telling me about this, and I hadn't
That's a
seen the
victory right there.
That's a victory.
So they're
That's
like
been my
eating,
favorite so
oh my
far.
gosh. What
Oh
are
my
they
gosh.
eating?
We got 2 dishes left to go. Are we doing carnitas
Okay.
or the dos moles pollo?
Let's go with
Okay,
the
so they're
carnitas.
eating.
Fried, crispy,
They're eating like a
roasted
bunch of
pork.
different foods right now. Bruh, that's
Not
crazy.
burning hot.
It gives you a little tingle.
Okay, anyways,
just
we're
slapped
2
me.
minutes away
What
from
is that?
SmackDown starting.
Come back for another
And
one.
Oh,
yeah, they're
man.
showing
And
Braun
then
Strowman's show
there
right now on
was
USA
one.
Network. That's so
Dos
funny.
moles chicken. Dos
Yeah, we got
moles,
infamous
so these
DJ
2
One here
moles.
says it's
all
actually a
about
decent
that
show of your
thigh
foodie. Yeah, you know, I've always wanted to watch
I'm
it
sick of
because
him.
I like to I like to
Chef,
see
chef.
cooking
Everything
shows,
is
you know,
good,
shows
top to
about
bottom.
food. I actually do like those kinds of programming.
Are you ready for
So this is actually pretty damn cool.
All right, man. This is going to be hard to pick a favorite.
It's decision time in Austin.
So much for the kind
We've
comment,
demolished
JJ. Very
everything on
nice
the
of
menu.
you. Yeah, today
Question is, which one of these?
Oh, yeah, sorry, let me lower the
absolutely
volume on this
fantastic
TV.
Dishes stands.
All right, there you go.
There was
How's
no
that for the
failure.
volume,
No,
guys?
absolutely
I
not.
haven't,
It was success after
I
success
haven't-
after success.
I haven't whatchamacallit
Was there anything that
streamed
stood out
using
a
DirecTV
little
in a
bit
very
above
long
the
time.
rest?
So every
can't
time I
find
change
words to
platforms like
describe how
Netflix or
tender it is,
Peacock
other
or
than to just
HBO
say
Max or
something very
StreamYard,
basic.
the
Tender.
volume is always different
For
on
me too,
every
man. Great
platform, so
picks
you
as
never
well.
know
I
how
went
it's going to
pork
come
chop
out.
number
So
one for me.
anyways, yeah.
He's really done something
well,
special, bringing his heritage.
I'm
putting a
distracted
new
by all the
spin
food
on
that they're
bringing it
showing
to
right
the
now.
table here
They're
in
doing
Austin.
like, it looks
Thank
like
you for the
fancy.
invite.
I
It
am
looks
so
like a
honored that
fancy version of
God put you in the
Mexican
path
food
of
from the
my
looks of
life,
it, is what it
and I
looks
was
like.
able to have you
But
as my
anyways,
guest.
today's
Host
episode
you
of
on my
SmackDown,
Freaking
guys.
Real
Oh, thank
Estate
you
show.
so much, Dwayne.
Not
That's
only,
so
my friends,
nice.
welcome
Thank
me
you,
to
thank
Austin,
you.
but Austin,
I
you've
feel like I'm
welcomed me
appreciating all
like
the
a friend.
compliments today.
And like
You
a
know
good
why I'm getting
friend,
lots of love
you've
today?
shown me
I know
exactly
exactly
who you
why.
are.
I know
Comfort
exactly
food
why.
that feels
Because
like
I
home,
rested for like
and
20
cooking
minutes
that
before this.
pushes
I was laying
forward
down, closing my
without
eyes.
forgetting
So
its roots.
because every time I lay
Breaking
down and
bread
close my
with Mark
eyes, I come
Henry
back
made
with
it
a little
personal,
extra,
but this
a little
city
extra chunk
made
in the
it
face,
delicious.
less bags under the eyes, you name
All I
it.
know is
Got
I
the
could
beauty
wish I had a
sleep
hand
in 20
washing
minutes
station
before
that
this
smelled like
stream.
bacon in my house.
Okay, I'm gonna have
Hey,
to record
yeah.
these episodes at
Good
some
thing
point
I
because I
brought
do
a-
want to go
a-
and
A
watch
large
these.
tag team partner to
If
help.
anybody
The
knows
mountain
where
bacon again,
are these
though.
available on Peacock, like, am I able to watch like the first season of Braun Strowman's show on there? Because if I
I don't know
am,
why
then
I
I would
picked
like
this
to binge
glass.
watch
I
these.
said,
Like you got room left.
I can't put. All I can do is rub that on my face.
It's so
Oh my
weird
gosh,
seeing
man, I'm
Mark
in now.
on these kinds of
I'm
shows
done.
because I'm so used to seeing him on like Friday mornings on Busted Open. So it's kind of weird, like seeing him, not in the Busted Open world. Like obviously we know Mark Henry's a legend, but still it trips me out sometimes. I think sometimes it's like you get used to seeing someone every day, every Saturday morning, that like sometimes you forget, all of the amazing things that they've accomplished and stuff. Thank you, Joseph. Guys, I'm on a roll today. Let's fucking go. All right. Anyway, seriously, thank you so much to everybody being here today. I'm hoping for a good edition of SmackDown today. The big thing that's, of course, going down is that we're going to be seeing Gunther versus Cody Rhodes, and that's going to be happening with the actual championship on the line. And Sami Zayn is going to be the special guest referee. So all of that will be happening today. There you go. King of the Ring tournament continues. Javon Evans versus Jey Uso. I'm very curious to see what kind of match that they're going to have together. We'll see what goes down. Then, of course, the ladies in action. Charlotte Flair versus Liv Morgan. This match, guys. This match. Hey. This week, by the way, has been a really good week for women's wrestling. In case you guys haven't noticed. I'm not sure what shows you guys watched this week, what shows you didn't watch, but let me tell you, NXT freaking killed it with their women's action this week, and so did Dynamite. So I would really, really like it if SmackDown could, really go to town with Charlotte and Liv. If Charlotte and Liv are allowed to go down, really go and, give it their all, then I really think it could be something special. So we'll see. Yeah, we got Infamous DJ1 here who says NXT was fire. NXT was like, yo, we had two really great women's matches that had me. Afterwards, I felt like I was on a high. By the way, can everybody hear good? Please let me know if you can actually hear SmackDown. If you guys can't hear SmackDown, please let me know so that I can put it higher or put it lower.
To SummerSlam and an undisputed championship match moments away. That's commercial.
Okay,
free.
people are saying solid.
An outstanding episode of SmackDown tonight. We
Solid.
are kicking things off in the biggest way.
All right, if anybody needs it louder, please don't hesitate to let me know. Because I have a different volume than you guys have. I don't have the same volume, so I might not be hearing it how you guys are hearing it. All right, cool. People are saying audio's good. All right, sweet. Thank you, everyone. By the way, I want to start off by shouting out Sheldon Jackson. By the way, I have 2 new video graphics today for the stream. I'm hoping that there's an opportunity to roll my 2 new graphics. So we'll see what happens. It all depends on what goes down on the show. But Sheldon, thank you so much, man, for always just being super cool and continuing these memberships. They help out a whole lot, so thank you. We also got Young Jamie in the building. What up, what up, what up, what up? Young Jamie says, hey, Denise, what's good? It's Friday night SmackDown. What's your picks for the finals today? Jey Uso, I think, will defeat Javon Evans just because that makes the most sense to the story. And then Charlotte Flair and Liv Morgan, I'm kind of torn, guys. I don't really know. Like, legit, I don't really know who is winning that one. Because I feel like you could make a case for both of them. Now, unfortunately, I know that Rhea is her, or that's what's going around, and they've mentioned that on SmackDown. So that might be the reason that also Liv Morgan continues on, because we're kind of hoping to see Charlotte versus Rhea. But if that's no longer possible, then maybe Liv Morgan wins. So that one, I'm not really that confident in my picks right now for the women's one at the moment. So I'm on the fence, guys. I'm 50-50 on that one. Also, yo, what up, Spike Gunther? Spike Gunther. Thank you so much for gifting the membership, bro, and continuing the love. I gotta send you some good karma for keeping the streak alive, my friend. Thank you very much, man. We also got Daryl. Yo, Daryl, thank you so much for the gifted membership, by the way. That's very fucking nice of you. Let's go. 3 gifted memberships in under 8 minutes. You love to see it. We love to see it. Gotta applaud that. Thank you, Daryl. All right, we're kicking off with Sami. Hey, when's the last time Sami Zayn kicked off this show? Also, let's give some shout-outs, too. We got Cody Pinion, who says, enjoy your show. What do you think is next for Julia? Thank you, Cody Pinion. I have no idea what's next for Julia. I know right now she's kind of still in her breakup situation with Kiana. So I think, obviously, she finishes that off. And then, hopefully, she does something. I don't know. Maybe she can have a matchup with maybe Blake Monroe when Blake Monroe comes in. Maybe once Jordan Grace comes back, maybe she can do something there. It doesn't really feel that obvious what else might be happening with her next. But thank you so much, man, for tuning in. We also got Jesse Price hanging out with us. Shout out to Jesse. We also have Ed Smith with us. We also got Muhammad. What's up, Muhammad? We also got, hey, yo, hell yeah. We got Andre here who says he just got a membership. Fuck yeah, bro. Lucky Friday. Lucky Friday. Lucky Friday. We also got Cyclops is better than Wolverine in the building. Let's see. We also got Six Maxwell, James Irving. We got Dingle 121 in here. Yep, y'all just wanted the audio. Let me put it up a little higher. Hold on. Okay, y'all. Let me know if that helped. I put up the audio like a tad higher. Wait, we're kicking off with the championship match? I didn't realize that. Right now when Sami Zayn came out, I thought he was going to cut a promo. I forgot he's the special guest referee. Bro, I literally forgot this man was the special guest referee, and I was just talking about it 5 minutes ago. Yo, what up, RO City Savage? What up, Austin Wright?
3 weeks ago in front of that all-time great crowd.
Oh, nice. Glad to see that she had a meet and greet. Hell yeah.
And a wink from Gunther in the direction of guest referee Sami Zayn.
Camaro here on Twitch says, hey, Denise, are we really starting the show with the championship match? It looks like it, and it's commercial free, guys. Yeah, thank you, SBT, for reminding us, too, that it's commercial free as well. Yo, I don't know. Do you? Oh, let's oh shit. Let me get a fucking. Sorry, I wasn't ready. I thought I was gonna have more time. I'm gonna get a fucking poll up.
It's also a mind game being played with Cody. Cody in his head. Does he really?
All right, guys. Votes. Who do we think's winning? I'm gonna end this when the bell rings. So get your votes in fast. Put number 1 in the chat if you're voting for Cody. Vote number 2 if you think Gunther's winning today. 1 for Cody in the chat, 2 for Gunther. So we had a couple of people. I know Santi and I were talking about this last week, where it kind of he said, I thought originally I think Cody retains and shenanigans happen, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. But Santi was saying that he thinks that Gunther's winning this, basically with Sami Zayn screwing Cody Rhodes. And it feels like that's the likely scenario. I think that's the scenario most people are expecting. So that's why we're kind of a little bit, what's going to happen here today? I was convinced, like, it feels now that Gunther does have to win. And if they kick off this show, but the fact that this show is being kicked off with match makes me wonder if we're actually going to get a new champion or not. I don't know. Like, if this was ending the show, I would feel maybe a little bit more confident that we were getting a new champion. But now that it's opening the show, I don't really know. Alrighty, BTW, we got, so far right now, we got 27 votes for Cody and 21 votes for Gunther. Pretty, kind of neck and neck, I think. We got Blue Ranger here who says it's commercial free. Gunther got to be taking the dub. Jay Grouse says, oh, he says it's become between the World Cup games, the more eyes for the change channel. Oh, yeah, you know, I keep forgetting about that. I was actually watching, I went to visit my grandparents today. I was watching a little bit of the World Cup, and I watched some of the United States versus Australia. I watched like maybe 20 minutes of it, to be honest with you. I was eating and chatting with my grandparents, so, you know, I was there for a visit. But yeah, that makes a lot more sense now, them kicking off the show like that. Yo, what up, Robert Rodriguez? All right, guys, I'm about to close the poll. So that's it, guys. Throw in your last vote. I'm giving you 10 more seconds. 1 for Cody, 2 for Gunther.
Referee Sami Zayn.
1 for Cody, 2 for Gunther.
And now, the challenger from Vienna,
we're at
Austria,
32 votes for Cody, 22 votes for Gunther.
Pounds, the ring general,
Gunther. Robert says 3 for DQ. Well, if it's DQ, then that means Cody retains. So Cody would still technically be the winner.
222 pounds.
Alrighty, again, 1 for Cody, 2 for Gunther. Get your last votes in, guys.
WWE champion.
I'm about to stop the poll as soon as Cody does his entrance. Yeah. All right, and I'm stopping the poll. 3, 2, 1. All right, poll has been stopped. It is closed. You can no longer vote. The closing, wow. Okay, I thought you guys were going to actually vote for Gunther, but it turns out that's not the case. 40% of the votes went to Gunther, while a whopping 60% went to Cody.
Sami presents
so Cody
the ultimate prize
is the person that people are expecting retains today.
WWE Championship.
Yo, what
You
up,
know,
Glenn
it's in
Aranda?
this
Thank you
city
for hanging out
where
with us today,
SmackDown
man.
debuted, and when it
We also
did,
got
the
Baby
very first
Shaq in the
SmackDown
building. What up,
also
Baby
had
Shaq? Hey, we got a
the
lot of new
championship
peeps
on the
today. What
line,
up?
and also had a guest ref. It was August of '99. Triple H defeated The Rock.
Yo,
to
what up,
retain.
M.
Shawn
Durant?
Michaels was one of the guest referees.
All right, let's do this. Here we go.
Major wrestling town right here, and they've got one of the biggest matches of the entire year kicking off before our eyes.
You know, you mentioned this being a big wrestling town. Cody was.
Yo,
quick
what's
to
up,
mention
Jose
to us
Lopez?
today
Thank you for
that
hanging out with
sometimes
us.
he
We
feels
got
like there's no back
Fabian in here.
mojo
What up,
for the Rhodes
Fabian?
family here in KC, going back to
We also got
1981.
Jacobos.
No doubt about it. Dusty Rhodes, the
Jacob
American Dream,
Post.
losing to Ric Flair.
We
in
also
this
got
very
Linda
building.
Parkinson hanging out with us
That
here
does
today.
not
We got
bode
Brian
well
Gates.
for Cody Rhodes, but
We
maybe
got funny
Cody
girl
needs
Riley.
to
Hey,
sit down
Riley.
and
We got
human
DJ here
monies.
says, yeah, Brazil is playing in
Let
30
that
minutes.
go.
Oh,
Cody
Brazil?
now.
Bro, they
Right
got hella fans. That means
in the
lots of people are
clutches
going to be tuning in.
Gunther, and the
Who are
very
they
worst
playing?
go in this one.
We got
By the
Trey
way,
Lusado.
it is
What's up, Trey?
noticeable the physical
Says he
prime
doesn't see
shape that
Gunther winning if
Gunther
he's
is
being
in
honest.
for
I
this
feel you.
championship rematch. He looks
Eric Scott, what up,
incredible.
Eric?
Yeah, no doubt about it. You have to be at your absolute best if you're going to defeat the version of Cody Rhodes we have in the year.
All right, I'll make sure to go with just Jacob. Got it. Got it.
I mean, that's great refereeing. Everyone's booing, but you cannot hit on the break like Cody just.
You guys
attempted
know
to
I
do.
hate
You
special
cannot
guest
block
referee
Sami
matches.
Zayn for calling it down the middle, which is what he's there
Like,
to do.
hey,
One guy is smiling,
hey,
and that's Gunther.
special guest referee
We've
match.
finally got a good refereeing like that clown at Clash in Italy. Who got us into this mess in the first
Yo,
place.
what up, Eric? Hey.
Oh, man,
What up,
a
Nick? We also
nice
got
edge
Shane K.
job
Andrews.
by
What's
Gunther
up?
that just flattens Cody Rhodes.
Well, there's that power game of Gunther coming right to the 4 in the early goings of this one, and Cody knows it so well already.
By the way, have I been pronouncing your name wrong? I feel like I've been pronouncing your name wrong. I've been saying Shane K. Andrews. But now I'm starting to think I'm wrong.
It's
Can
part of
you
what
correct?
Gunther
Let
does
me
so
know how
well.
to
You can
correctly
fire
pronounce your
5
name.
shots at him. When he replies with one, suddenly it stops you in your tracks.
All right. I like that this match
Cody
is getting
backs
off
him
to
up
a pretty good
with
start.
right hand after right
Lots
hand.
of shots already
And
from
Sammy
Cody
quick
and
with the
Gunther. Like, Cody's already taken a couple of chops already. Yo, what up, Adam? How's it going?
Well, to be clear, again, as the
What up,
crews
Cal
ring out,
Joseph?
Sami Zayn, for my money, was doing his job there. They were tied up in the corner. He has to break them up. It was Gunther who took a cheap shot when Sami wasn't looking.
We also got Spider Sammy. Hey, how's it going, Spider Sammy?
Tease him up for Gunther.
Jared Palmer says, come on, Denise, we're only 15 minutes in the show. Don't be a heel this early. You know me, I'm a permanent heel. I'm a heel
In between two competitors, but
24/7.
Clearly, Gunther is laser focused on dropping Cody for good tonight.
Glad to be bringing you this Undisputed Championship match commercial free here to open up Friday Night SmackDown.
By the way, Cody's tights are really nice today. I like the
He is utilizing it early. There's the lateral press.
Yeah, and this is part of a problem.
We got
when
Brian
you're in a match
Roberts
with
says,
Gunther and
let's
you get
go,
behind
Gunther.
early on. Once Gunther has that upper hand, it's nigh on impossible
my whole
to turn
thing
it
and
around.
my whole
from this
reasoning
point
as to
on,
why
you struggle to
I'm
see how
not
Cody is gonna
expecting a
get
title change today.
sustained
The only
series of
reason
offense going
is
the
because, in my
way of the Big
opinion,
Austrian.
they could have done this at Clash
Driving
in
down
motherfucking Italy
that elbow to the
instead
center
of
his
on
forehead.
Yeah,
SmackDown.
nobody
But
is more dominant from
that was
this
my argument
position than
last
the ring
week.
general. We've seen it for
But-
years now.
I mean, come on, we did see Drew McIntyre win the
Now
title
he
on a
administers
SmackDown,
the
so
5
I
count.
guess.
Doesn't push Gunther back, does Sammy.
Yo, what up, Bruder Kung? By the way, holy shit, I'm just seeing this Dawn! Holy
At this
smokes!
level of an
Dawn
Undisputed
gifted
Championship
10
match, there has to be
DWO
consistency.
memberships! Yes! Thank you so much, Dawn! Oh shit, Cody Cutter already.
With the cutter,
That was fast.
Cody Cutter hits.
Now hit 9 more Cody Cutters, Cody, in honor of Dawn. We gotta get 10 Cody Cutters now.
Taking a few too many verbals at the ref, and this one spun away.
Oh,
The American Nightmare. Now revving that
ah. Cody's hyped today.
Well, poison eye directed at the referee, Sami Zayn. Now, I'd argue Sami has not done too much wrong. Keep your focus on Gunther.
Hey, come on. 1, 2.
engine. No.
All right, Cody's now,
left knee. And it shots
Gunther,
it down
excuse
from
me, is
behind.
attacking that left knee
Attacks
of
there from
Cody.
Gunther.
Oh, he's locking him up. Figure four. Figure four is locked in. Center of the ring.
Gunther said, no one's fucking with me today, man. No one's fucking with me. No one's fucking with my title opportunity.
Cody Rhodes, excuse me, American Dream
Etc.,
Dusty Rhodes
etc.
had up earlier. This may well have been the offense that caused the ending of that particular match. And it
No,
might
but seriously,
well
I can't
be
get over how
Cody
nice
Rhodes'
Cody's tights are today.
championship reign
Really
right
nice
now.
tights.
That was in Cody's mind today, being here in Kansas City, 1981, when Flair defeated.
By the way, we
his
also got
first
Big Head
World
Carl. What up,
Championship.
Carl? He says that
And
Cody
now,
can't
look at him
even
use
main
the
event
ropes
his
and
own
leverage
show,
here.
crying.
Sami Zayn did that. Now he goes.
I think the reason they did it, guys, it's because it's much easier to do 30 minutes of a free commercial break at the top of the show than it probably is at the end of the show. I don't know. That's just an assumption. Other people brought up the fact that they don't want this match to go up at the exact same time as the World Cup. So those are some theories as to why this is actually kicking off the show.
Cody Rhodes.
Thank you, Big Head Carl.
Getting frayed between Gunther and what he thought
We also got
to be.
Cyclops is better than Wolverine, who says, want Gunther to win so I don't have to hear the IWC cry.
Oh, passive lariat. Hook in the leg
Well,
to win the championship.
I haven't seen what fans on the IWC are saying. Do they want Gunther? Do they want Cody? I haven't been seeing what they've been saying. Okay, Gunther, don't get distracted now. Don't get distracted, bro. See, this is why I hate special guest referee matches. This happens in every single one of them. Mind you, Gunther chose Sammy to be the referee, and now he's out there yelling at him, getting distracted by him.
That's hard to believe after Sammy and Cody had heated exchanges recently.
Thank you, Cyclops, better than Wolverine.
Using a steel chair. Meanwhile, Crossroads is lined up.
Oh, we got 420. M Radio says it feels like they're in a PLE.
Could this be it?
Kansas City is bringing good energy for this. Don't do it again. The same thing that happened in Clash in Italy almost happened again.
Of what we saw at Clash in
Oh, thank you so much. You have, but most of it do. It's Shamika. I got it. Shamika. I'm gonna practice. Shamika. See, I was way off. Shamika. I gotta say it like 500 times for it to stick, but eventually it does. Also, shout out to David by B. We got Thomas McCray in the building. What up, Thomas? Yeah, I'm liking Kansas City today so far. Oh, God, I hate special guest referees. All right. Oh, shit. Is Gunther going to choke out Cody?
The sleeper is locked in.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't feel it. I don't feel it in my bones, you know? You should feel this in your bones. I don't feel it right now. Oh, thank you, Hollywood Dave. He says green looks good. Yeah, I was messing with my lights because I get different colors. I get pretty much every color in these lights. And I usually try to go with the mood of the day, like whatever color I'm feeling the mood in. And as I was flipping, I'm like, ooh, green looks kind of cool today. So come on. Sammy. Well, I mean, Gunther had to break. Oh, this is going to go off the rails, guys. This is going to go off the rails. That's it. Off the rails. Shenanigans incoming. Shenanigans incoming.
Sammy slaps him.
This is going off the rails now, Joe. Sammy's a fighter at heart.
All right, so this match is basically over. Gunther just powerbombed Sammy.
His hand-picked guest ref.
I mean, unless they throw out another referee. Are they going to bring out another ref?
What the hell is going on here? We've got no referee right now, but the match is going on.
Cody back on his feet and looking to gain control.
Cutter. So Cody's going to get a visual pin, I'm sure, right now. And there's probably going to be no referee to count it.
I don't think Sami Zayn does either. That's the problem.
Stay with me, everybody. Shenanigans. Visual pin, no ref. Oh, okay, that ref got out there fast. Oh, 2 count. Also, shout out to the ref for not taking incredibly long. Usually they take way longer than that.
And had this referee not had to sprint the entire aisleway to get there.
Shamika says I probably should have come up with an easier chat name. Nope, you do you. You do you. We got to figure it out. Yeah, I never mind when people tell me like what their actual name is. I like that because I like to know what people's names are.
He's out on the floor, knocked out. Cody continues. Look at Cody looking down at Sami Zayn as he climbs up the ropes.
Yo, what up, Juke Bobby? How are you, man? What up, Bontrell?
It was that powerbomb from Gunther. And what a twist and turn. This
Yo, what up,
was
Jonathan?
Pick ref by Gunther, now taken out by Gunther.
I also hope that the remainder of SmackDown is able to stay exciting since we're kicking off so high.
Discretion to see the foot under the rope. And now Cody, Gunther gets out of the way.
Nice.
With a shotgun.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Up the powerbomb.
Oh, fuck.
Stack pin cover.
Oh, Sammy. Bruh. Okay. That... The referee should technically be like, yo, ring, ring, ring.
Can you believe this?
Sammy by now could have disqualified Gunther.
This match is mad. This match is drama today.
Cody trying to get the best of Gunther here.
I don't know why this is hilarious. Cody under Gunther like that.
Sami Zayn's back in there.
Fucking Sammy. Wait! He did the speed count for Cody? I know he was beefing it with Gunther. That's definitely not what I was expecting today. Well, I mean, again, as I said I fucking told Santi, man, and he made me second guess myself last week on the post show, man. Fucking made me second guess myself, man. I fucking told him Cody was winning. And they were like, nah, Sammy's gonna screw Cody and it's gonna be Gunther. And I bought into it, that man. I bought into it. I'm gonna have to yell at Santi later today. But anyways, it's kind of like this weird love triangle now between Sammy, Cody, and Gunther. And of course, we're most likely going to get that triple threat. But it makes Gunther look kind of stupid, though, because he's the one that picked Sami Zayn, and then they started beefing it during the match, and then it ended up fucking him.
This flavor and heat can only mean one thing.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting a commercial right then and there. I would have been quicker with muting the commercials. So anyways, I don't kind of like how that made Gunther look, but clearly the story that they're telling is that Gunther is kind of making the wrong decisions, or just bad stuff keep happening to him and it's just not working out in his favor, which is not what I was expecting for the future storyline of Gunther, considering that this man retired Goldberg, AJ Styles, and John mother effing Cena. And now he's out here not even being able to handle the situations in his own matches and shit's getting out of hand. So, yeah, man, it's a little wonky, but hey, on the bright side, the chat was correct. Cody got kept the title, so he retained. So good job on the voting, and we will probably do more posts for the king and queen of the ring. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and finish off some of these. We got Henry Kiernan who says, hey, Denise, how are you doing? Smackdown time. Yeah. Thank you so much, Henry, for being here and always supporting. And thank you so much. We got Thomas McRae who says, just wanted to say hello, not staying through the live. Busy weekend. Hey, Thomas, we got to stay booked. We got to stay busy because you know what? That is what we do.
We want to do what we do, 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 what we do. That's what we do. What we do. What we do. What we do. It's what we do. What we do. It's why we do what we do. 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 And what we do. 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 We do what we do and what we do. Of what we do. 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 Why we do what we do. That's why we do what we do.
I love that video. I was waiting for a perfect moment. So thank you, Thomas. Exactly. We got to stay booked and busy because that is what we do. Hey. Thank you, Thomas. We also got W. Stein here who says Denise should be the ref. Winner gets the belt and Blue Chew. Hey, yo. You know what happens when you, I was told that apparently the thing to do back in the day, whenever you won a championship, is you had to christen the belt, if you get my drift, what that means. So, hey, belt and Blue Chew, let's effing go. Thank you, W. Stein. We got Matt Regil here who says, he says, 34 months, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm watching CMLL on my AEW. Yo, let's go, Matt. Get it? I'm glad that you are enjoying your My AEW. Since the moment you got it, you seem to have really been enjoying the platform. So I'm really happy for you on that. And thank you for being a member now for 34 months. We also got Uncle Donk. Uncle Donk says, good evening. Highly recommend Cody's latest podcast with guest DDP. He revealed cool WCW backstage stories. Also, it's the first time I heard Cody say motherfucker. Did he really? That is funny. You know, DDP is an incredible personality, an incredible person who's got so many different stories, and he's accomplished so much in his life and is giving back to so many people. So I know the time that I had him here on the channel, he was so, like, he just took the reins. Like, he took it, he just started talking, and he did his thing, you know? He's a good talker is what I'm saying. He's a great conversationalist. He's got really great insight and perspective on life. So it really is nice to listen to him, and I'm not surprised whatsoever that you enjoyed it, especially because he also, you know, has so much respect for Dusty Rhodes, and, you know, of course, Cody being Dusty's son. So there's a lot in there that I'm not surprised that you found very enjoyable. Thank you, Uncle Donk.
Completely not the guest ref. Sami Zayn out of the match.
So he was out of action at that point. Meanwhile, Cody back on his feet, hits Crossroads, but Sami is knocked out. Cody's
let me give some more shout outs in the meantime. We got Roderick here over on Twitch. What up, Roderick? He says, Oba winning the King of the Ring. I think he might too, man. I think he might too. Let's see what else we got here. Eric Scott says that shit was funny as hell. Is what we do. So the person who made it on Twitter, when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta download this and like put it up on the pod. You know, it's crazy. Okay, something's going on. Damn, it's so blue. Can't even see these people. This is like the Blue Men group. Smackdown. Smurf version. Everyone's looking like a Smurf today. All right, Cody's going back out there, so he's going to cut a promo right now. He's pissed.
Kansas City, we owe you far more than that. We need to get a ref out here, a correct referee.
I like the feeling of chaos.
Right now. Restart it live. We're not doing them like that. Let's go. Restart this match right now.
Oh, this is a twist.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I don't think they're going to do it, though. Oh, shit. Gunther just punched Sammy. This is too much blue.
Restart the match. Get out there. Restart the match right now.
Oh, they're restarting the match, guys.
All right.
Well, it's
They're restarting the match. Okay. Plot twist. Did not see that coming. All right. Buckle up. We're in the ride. Okay, now.
We are back.
Now,
this is a
if Gunther.
for the
Oh,
undisputed
Jesus.
WWE Championship. Sleeper is locked in by Cody.
Fuck.
Cody bouncing.
I mean, unless Sammy comes out and attacks again, there's got to be a winner now because all the shenanigans already happened. We got Trey Lusado who says, yeah, this ain't going to end well. Jeff Richards says, I'm surprised this match is not the main event. Yeah, we've been talking about that. Some people threw out the theory about the World Cup and not wanting to go head-to-head with that, but I'm not exactly sure what time the World Cup game starts with Brazil. And I'm not sure who they're playing, though. But obviously, Brazil's very popular, so people are going to be tuning into that. We got Don here who says, now watch Gunther win. Yeah, probably.
And it looks like he's going to take
If he doesn't win, he'll be looking hella silly. Yeah, we got Doc Buck here. Says Gunther wins or stiff, and nope, there's Sammy with the haluva kick. Fucking told y'all. It's like Sammy's just going to come out and fight. This is... What are we doing? What are we doing?
He's grabbing the champion.
Messy out here.
absolutely flipped, and that is a major fine, if not suspension.
You asked for this. You want me to be the ref. Everyone loves this.
Damn, Sammy really is the bad guy now. Sammy's just ruining everything. Sammy just said, fuck everything, fuck everybody. I'm just going to cause a havoc.
Sami Zayn has completely lost the plot. As far as Zayn was concerned, the match was over, and he was supposed to have next. This is what happened after Clash in Italy.
Oh, shit, now Sammy's throwing a tantrum.
Or
a mantrum.
Continue to spiral for Sami Zayn.
We have a super chat here from Night Wolf. It says triple threat at Night of Champions. Yup, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty damn sure. They've got him now. Or else everyone's going to look hella silly. But the heat on Sammy, though, I feel like the heat on Sammy has really gone up a whole lot. Like, the notch is all the way at this point. We got Sammy Sucks. Oh, he's ripping the Sammy Sucks sign. Fight, fight, fight. Did you see the fan? The fan was like, ooh, Sammy. I like when fans play along like that.
What a wild ride.
Yo, okay, guys.
Smackdown.
Hold on.
Ultimately,
I have a
Cody
perfect
is still the champion. That
of what is happening right now.
match has been completely thrown out of course.
But we got to wait until the
after that
commercial to play it.
by this man, Sami Zayn, who perhaps will not be invited back as a guest referee anytime soon.
He might even get banned from SmackDown for all of this. We've seen them do that. We've seen them ban people for a lot less. Demand apologies for a lot less. We also got Henry Kiernan here who says, here is human monies for you. Don't tell Danhausen. Thank you. Thank you very much. Gracias, Henry. Gracias. Very nice of you, man. Thank you.
That Cody wanted it to be. And Sami Zayn blows the whole thing up.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the frustrations from Sami Zayn. He was the official in the first one. There was a result, and as per the words of Cody Rhodes, just like after Clash at Italy.
Yo, what up, Reggie?
Sami Zayn. So the frustration.
Thank you so much to Trevero Armenta for the super chat. He says Brazil versus Haiti. Now low T, LOL. I think it started. Oh, so it started already? Oh, damn. All right. Well, damn. Well, you know what, though? I do think, like, whoever wants to tune into SmackDown, they'll tune in. You know, it's going to be hard for, you know, this whole month because, you know, everyone's so preoccupied with the World Cup. So it is what it is, right? Thank you, Chavero.
Last week in the drama with Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill.
Yeah, so this was Meechin and B-Fab trying to assist Jade Cargill in progressing in the Queen of the Ring tournament. All going well until Alexa Bliss showed up, and then Tiffany Stratton added a little more firepower, allowing, as we chase the miscreants out of trouble, allowing Charlotte to progress. Now, later that night, Stratton and Chelsea tagged against B-Fab.
Your boy KJ says they really restarted the match just to do the same ending, basically. They said, but wait, there's more.
Tensions continuing to rise between Cargill and the U.S. champ, Tiffany
Yo, Matt Keel, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, give me 1 second. I'll read it in a minute.
And Jade last
we got a promo.
Flair advanced in the Queen of the Ring tournament, meaning your participation came to an end. I was just wondering where your focus lies next.
Kathy, do we have a problem?
Kathy's
Then
like,
you
no.
know I do what I want. We run this division. So best believe we're going to make a pit stop at Tiffany's since she don't know how to mind grown folks' business.
I mean, she's not even in the Queen of the Ring tournament, but she decides to go out there and screw Jade over?
Right. And thanks to her, Charlotte took Jade's spot. And you think we just going to forget about that?
Oh, no, we're not. Well, I did injure Rhea. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And seeing how Night of Champions needs some star power like myself, Tiffany, put that U.S. title on the line because I'm going to take that one like I did the last.
easily.
Yeah, I like that. All right. I like that. Yeah.
So much, guys.
All right, Matt Rekeel, super chat. Matt, thank you so much, man. He says, Reg was right on Twitter today when he said, go to live shows and stop arguing about mainstream wrestling. I always give Denise human monies. I appreciate that, Matt. And yes, support your local indie wrestling shows. Thank you, Matt. We got RO City Savage. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says it's definitely going to be a three-way at Night of Champions. Easy find and hard to beat. Hashtag Blue Chew. Promo code Denise. Damn right. Thank you so much, RO City Savage. Okay. And I need everybody to listen up right now. Stop what you are doing right now. If you got me on the side somewhere, you're on the toilet watching, if you're gaming, whatever it is, stop whatever you're doing right now and turn to the screen because I have the perfect description of what we just saw between Gunther and Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn and these crazy ass shenanigans and how it made us feel.
Oh, no. What? No, don't do that! I thought we were having a nice day!
We are.
Why does it matter? I thought we were having a nice day!
We are. It's okay. We are.
All right, guys. I'm sorry I had to. I love that clip. No. I thought we were having a nice date. So fucking good. Oh my God. Yes, I found it. I went to go look for it today. Turns out it wasn't that hard to find because all I had to do was go on my likes. So I went through my likes and I was looking for it and I was like, there it is. So anyways, that's exactly where I'm at. AJ Tripp says that's the Obsession Girl. Yes. That movie was so fun, primarily because of the way that she would snap. Oh, I thought it was hilarious. So yeah, for those of you who don't know the movie, I have a couple of people who are asking stuff. Okay, so I'm not sure how many of you guys heard, but there was this horror indie movie called Obsession that like completely just got super popular. It made a bunch of money in the box office, like way more. They made like over $300 million, which is way more than like they spent to even make it. And so it even beat out, supposedly, I think I saw somewhere that it even made more money than Star Wars. And people were like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. Like an indie movie beat out Star Wars, whatever. So a bunch of people were talking about it. And so then that made more people want to go, obviously, including myself. So yeah, anyways, it's really fun. It's a really fun movie. And I would check it out if you guys want something to look for on if you guys want just a new movie to take a look at. And then I'm excited because Toy Story 5 is officially out too, and I'm gonna go tomorrow to the theaters to go watch that. And then so I kind of feel like there's finally starting to be some new movies that you actually want to see in theaters. I feel like for the longest, there weren't really any movies I wanted to see. So anyways, that's crazy. We got a Lazy Greenhouse here who says they almost put it on video on demand 2 weeks after its release. Yo, I'm glad they did not, man. We got Gold Wolflight here who says, I saw the girl in Obsession when she was on Superman and Lois. Oh, I didn't know about that. Well, I don't really watch those kinds of shows, so that was the first time I've ever seen her. But she is a great actress, by the way. Oh my God. I feel like Nikki, her role in that movie is like iconic now, or about to be iconic, because she kind of did like a really fucking great job, man. And I shouldn't say kinda. She did a great freaking job. She nailed that role, honestly. Really, really nailed that role. And I think I honestly think that right now, people just want to see fresh new ideas. I feel like Hollywood keeps on doing the same things over and over. And so finally someone's out there doing something a little bit different. And of course the people are like, that's a fresh new idea. Yeah, let me go watch it. I also heard Disclosure, or is it Disclosure Day or Disclosure? I heard that one's good too, but I don't know what it's about. So I got to check that out.
Tonight's Undisputed Championship is now very unsettling.
Yeah, we got Dingle here who says, yeah, she plays crazy very well. Uncle Don says, yeah, I need to see that watch. Check it out, man. Check it out. I think you'll have a great time.
Gunther as Cody went for this sunset flip. Gunther had the answer, grabbed the top rope. Sami Zayn did not like that, and a quick count later, the match was over. Much to the annoyance.
Disclosure Day says they finally reveal all the government secrets on UFOs and that they exist. Okay, thank you, Corporate Gohan. I did see that people were enjoying it on Twitter, so I might check that one out too. I'm trying to go see more movies, you know, so I could be in the loop of what's good. Oh, you heard it was bad? Disclosure Day? I heard it was good on Twitter. I'll have to check the Rotten Tomatoes.
Zayn did not like it at all. Nothing he could do. Different referee this time, but Zayn decided to take matters into his own hands. One haluva kick to go.
Yeah, welcome to SmackDown, Tron. And he says they keep replaying the same stuff over and over again. Yeah, we get a lot of recaps, rewinds. Hey, this happened last week. Hey, this just happened 15 minutes ago. Hey. Yep, welcome to SmackDown.
By mistake.
No, everyone's saying it's horrible. Ao Misa says Disclosure Day is ass. No way. Ron Stolop says you will hate it. No way. So why is everyone saying it was good?
2 times. You screwed me. You screwed yourself. I didn't. The only reason you did why I'm not champion is you. Me? You. You're the one who wanted Sami to be the referee. You are not fit for your job. You do it right. Sami. I want another championship match at Night of Champions. Get it done.
Yeah, Gunther said, fuck around, find out.
So
Nick Aldis is having a bad day. Nick Aldis might go bald by the end of this show.
Yeah, and I cannot imagine the
might
position
go
that Nick
bald.
Aldis finds himself in.
Damn, so everyone's kind of telling me not to watch Disclosure Day. That's one person. We got Bryn here says everyone I spoke to said Disclosure Day is great. Yeah, I saw on Twitter it also really did like really good box office numbers. So I got excited. I was like, oh good, another good movie to go watch. Because I'm kind of getting tired right now of all the streaming platforms because I don't really feel like they're putting out like good new stuff, right? Like we gotta wait till the fall to get the cool fall TV shows. And right now there's really nothing to watch on Netflix. I have all the apps practically. I have Netflix, Amazon, HBO, Peacock, fucking, I don't know, I have all of them at this point. And Disney, Hulu, I have those. And I feel like they don't add really anything on those freaking channels. And a lot of the shows that they do add on Netflix are all those fucking love and dating shows. I don't watch those. I want more series and movies and things like that. All right, let's see how Solo does today.
The answer is still no. I ain't here for none of that. Orders from the tribal chief. I'm here to make sure nobody gets involved in Jay's match tonight. And to keep it 100, you're making the wrong decision. I mean, come on, you know what he wants. He ain't gonna wait too long. You're running out of time, Solo, to make the right choice. What the hell does that even mean, Jake?
I think he means before Night of Champions, right? To screw Oba. I think that's what he means.
That's up to you. You know what that means.
Solo Sikoa being peer pressured right now.
What the hell is that about? Oh, man, don't worry about that, man. That was just Roman's message, right? I think Roman, because he's calling the shots and wants me to come back to the family. Don't worry about that. But hey, tonight, we're going to get those tag team titles back, okay? Me, you, him, all of us together. We'll do it to one, together as a family. All right? How's that sound?
Nah. I think you stay here. Your family business is starting to mess with our family business. You go out there, there's no telling who will follow you.
You know how that sounds?
Hey. Bloodline? That ain't our problem. The tag team titles are.
All right, it's not looking good right now for Solo. No one's on his side right now. BTW, we got Uncle Donk here. Thank you so much for the super chat, Uncle Donk. He says, I like the story they were trying to tell to set up the triple threat match, but not a fan of the Sammy special guest angle. Yeah, it kind of feels like, honestly, it was just very chaotic. It was very chaotic, but I do like the chaos. I just wish that the chaos wasn't always so predictable. But they didn't really know any other way to get to that triple threat, and it was kind of obvious. We got Mr. GRK Chef 13. What up, dude? He says, Denise, after all the chaos to start the show, do you think we might get Aldis versus Gunther at SummerSlam? Remember when everybody thought we were getting Nick Aldis versus Drew McIntyre? Didn't we think that was going to happen at one point? I think at one point we thought there was a good period of time where people thought Nick Aldis was going to get in the ring. Like, people really thought it was going to happen, and then it didn't. But
fully healed up, ready to go.
Look, Nick Aldis, y'all, if you've never seen what Nick Aldis looks like, you know, physique-wise, without the suit, well, you're in for you know, Tracy, get ready for it in case you haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? He looks good. He looks good. Nick Aldis looks very, very charming man. Hubba hubba, you know? I don't know where he's at in terms of ring rust and stuff like that. I don't know if he's still taking any time to wrestle when he's not being a GM. That I don't know. I don't know where he's at in regards to that. But that is something that I would not be against. And I mean, the man can't be a general manager forever. And if there's a chance for him to get in the ring with somebody, might as well do it. But I just don't think that they would do that at SummerSlam. And if it didn't happen the last time people thought it was going to happen, I don't really think it'll happen now. I'm going to be real with you. I don't really think so. But if they did, I'd be cool with it. Thank you, Mr. GRK Chef 13. We also got Donnie Magic. What up, Donnie Magic? Says, hola, I just got off of work. What did I miss? Oh, damn, Donnie Magic. Yo, how do I explain to you how we kicked off the show? So Gunther versus Cody. They had a fun match, but of course, all the shenanigans that played into it. Gunther started to beef it with the referee that he chose. The referee that he chose was a special guest referee, Sami Zayn, as we all know. And that led to Sami ended up doing a fast count for Cody. So for Cody to win, 1, 2, 3, fast count. It caused all of this drama backstage. Everyone's yelling at everybody. Nick Aldis, Gunther, Sami, Cody. They start fighting in the back. Cody's pissed. He goes out there because he doesn't want to win like that. He doesn't like how this turned out. And then they restart the match. The match restarts and we're like, oh shit, plot twist. Maybe something really is going to happen here. But instead they just had Sami go out there, hit a haluva kick on Gunther and get involved in this match. And so it ended up just being a DQ and then that was the end of it. So that's kind of a brief summary of what went down to kick off the show. So, love it or hate it, that's what we got. Thank you, Donnie. We also got Sheldon Jackson here. What up, Sheldon? He says, Roman is truly getting his family back in order. He's like, Solo, you had your fun, but it's time to come home. But I wonder if Tama and Tala will follow and join Roman as well. Well, I don't know. It seems like right now they didn't really like what he was saying with Solo. So like how Solo's been handling stuff. So it makes me think that there's a chance that they might link up with Roman Reigns. And it would definitely, look, I know I didn't want the MFTs with Roman Reigns. I know I said that. I said that like 100 times. But at this point, what else can you do, man? I'm kind of over right now how the Usos have been acting on the show. I'm not a fan of the MFTs. So maybe, just maybe, if we start to move things around, maybe things will get better on that end. So maybe something will come of that. I don't know what will happen with Tama and Tala. Thank you, Sheldon. Alrighty, guys. We also got Tracy here who says, hubba hubba, Nick Aldis. I agree. You see, guys, like, I know. Hold on. What do we got here? Which one's this one? Wait, is this no, I think that one's the whistle. Is this the whistle? No, I don't remember. Okay. Anyways, Tracy, thank you so much. And yes, hubba hubba. You can add them to the hubba hubba list. I feel like Tracy's hubba hubba list is like miles long already at this point. Oh man. Alrighty, everyone. We're on a commercial break. Let's go ahead and we got a couple of, I'm going to read some people's comments, see what everyone's talking about. So let's see what we got here. We got IBN Jones here who says, I said 2 weeks ago the Tonga's gonna turn on Solo. I'm starting to get that vibe, by the way. And we also got Nell Boss here over on Twitch here who says they don't trust Solo. It's starting to look like that. Yeah. Hey, what up, Bill W from New York? We got Big Time Baxter here. It says, Denise, when SmackDown goes back to 2 hours, I'm genuinely worried about the women's division because they got 18 women and they pre-recorded JC versus Candace for main event tonight. Honestly, you got to think about something, though. They no longer have a tag team division. So the time they would have taken for the tag team division is probably now, hopefully, for the women.
We met once before in the land of the rising sun, and I knew
Blake's videos on Julia today. I was just talking about the potential of doing Julia versus Blake. And now that's the next video.
The steps. And don't get me wrong, the rage, it's very intimidating, but I think it's clouding your judgment, whereas me, well, I can see quite clearly, and it looks like there's a starring role just waiting to be filled. And who better to grace your screens than the glamour? I mean, I have a vision to look at after all. Don't cry when I pass you by, because the glamour is coming soon to SmackDown. Yours truly, Blake Monroe.
Bro, Blake Monroe's been coming soon for how long now? How long has it been since Blake Monroe has been coming soon? Also, give me a tiny second, guys. I'm going to go turn on the air.
These guys, locker room veterans, and instantly made partners, turn champs. That's what Priest took the titles from MFT. Redeem Gotta Be Kane on WWESupercard.com. Claim your WWE 2K26 card in WWE Supercard. We invite you to do that.
Alrighty, what did I miss? Nothing. We got J6 here. Says she's debuting next week in the UK. I hope so, man. I hope so.
And their opponent with a combined weight of
I forgot this match was happening.
Tonga, NXT. The fierce brother combination of size and power and then dynamic skill and experience.
God bless.
Tonga.
Let's hope this is not as painful as I think it's going to be.
Very direct.
I'm going to be real with you guys. This
You're dealing with
is
not
right now. My cup of tea, all right? This is not my cup of tea.
I really like that.
Not my cup of tea at all.
Clearly Solo was a little perturbed by those two standing up to the boss. But it was the smart thing to do.
By the way, we also got Laurice Johnson here who says, what did I miss on SmackDown? Oh, buddy, are you trying to get me to recap Gunther and Cody again? Shenanigans, drama, chaos. Cody's still champion. That, my friend, is what happened on SmackDown. Oh, and then Gunther confronted Nick Aldis afterwards.
From the tag champs.
And I love the way this tag team championship match starts.
Oh no, we got Gold Wolflight here who says Blake Mahan.
Tonga. Look at these two in the center of the ring, Wade.
How often do you see the
we got Joseph here who says good time to walk the dog.
Underdog in any fight. Well, welcome to SmackDown right now.
This is where we're at with the tag team division, everybody. Like, this is it right here on SmackDown. Like, what you're seeing right here, like, this is it.
Well, they call
this is it.
Priest the Street King for a reason.
This is it.
He is absolutely fearless in there. Never wants
this
to
is
be
it.
intimidated, given his background.
I don't even know any other teams anymore.
Right now,
do we even got any other teams?
Firsthand that Damian
Fractum has been on NXT.
Now landed a couple of big right hands, and now Priest delivers again as he sends Tala back.
Who else?
Can Tala Tonga absorb without going down? We see it week in, week out.
Who else?
It's an enormous achievement.
Literally, no one else is naming any other teams. Like, I do not think
showing
there's not.
Resistance and then the shoulder tackle.
420 says my cup of tea is chamomile. You know,
AAA World
I've been
Tag
trying
Team
to get into tea,
champions
but I
as
can't
they are
find a
looking
tea I
out.
like.
Capture the titles back on May 3rd.
We got Southern Kicks here who says, sure don't.
Yeah, they made it very clear a couple of weeks ago to Damian Priest and all three.
Ron Stallum says, it's what we do.
If you survive that, we will be waiting
Oh,
in the wings.
man.
Double up
Los
on
Garzas, the last time we saw Los Garzas, remember they got their ass kicked by Oba Femi. That was the last time we saw them. Oh, lordy, Lord, it is rough out there. I got the perfect thing for this. Tragic. Tragic.
Yeah, he's taken a lot of abuse
Crazy,
in the
bro.
early goings of this one. Has Damian Priest and perhaps ready to tag a fresh man in.
ETW, we got Henry Kiernan. Thank you, Henry. He says back-to-back wins for USA World Cup since 1930. Really? That was the first time they got back-to-back wins? That's great.
Right hand.
It's crazy to think. I saw the other day on one of those pop accounts that I follow. They shared that. I didn't realize that the Canada team had never won a game at a World Cup before. I had no idea Canada had never won a game. I was shocked. I sent it to Santi to troll him in his DMs. I was like, yo, that's your country, bro. What's going on? What's going on? Thank you, Henry.
Here it comes.
Sheldon says, Denise, don't forget the War Raiders. Bruh, WWE forgot the War Raiders. Do they even know the War Raiders are there? Plus, the War Raiders have been basically treated like a joke for like the longest time. Thankfully, they got to do some additional stuff, but like, man, it's rough out there. Exactly. Like, they're over there in AAA. We haven't even seen them on. When have I seen them on SmackDown? When? Don't even know when they were there at SmackDown anymore.
Massive boot out on the floor.
Maxwell says Coke is my cup of tea. Were they really? Who'd they wrestle? I don't remember that, Big G. Was I here for that, or was it one of the SmackDowns that I missed? I don't remember the War Raiders on SmackDown recently. Alrighty. Anyways, let me see. Yo, what up, IGN Sucho? Thank you so much for the super chat, bro. He says, I know this tag team division needs new life. Call up Dark State now. Get out of here. IGN Sucho. How could you do this to me? How could you do this to me?
Oh, no.
What?
No.
Thank you, IGN Sucho. Thanks for sending that one in. All right. Jan J says War Raiders were just watching the TV. Was it that? Is that what we're talking about? That one time they showed up in the back? Also, what up, official word of mouth? Thank you so much for hanging out with us over on Kick as well. For those of you who don't know, by the way, I am also streaming on Kick, but I've been noticing, hey, shout out to the Twitch folks, by the way, because the Twitch page has been slowly growing. I'm very happy to see that, by the way. I always get emails whenever people follow the page. Makes me very, very happy. So thank you so much to everybody who's supported that, who's shown some love over on the Twitch page as well. Like, that's very nice of everybody to do. So thank you so much, man. And then I got to give some shout outs over to the Twitch folk because, first of all, thank you so much to SBT1872 who says, hey, DWO family. And then we also got SB the Ghost, who's currently on a 5-streak stream. We also got a brand new follower in Becca Lynn. We also got Joseph Broussal, who's also on a 3-stream streak. And then also Poppy Roberts, who just followed the Twitch stream as well. So thank you guys so much for doing that. But yeah, we're on Twitch, YouTube, of course, our main platform, and Kick. And I also stream on Twitter. But Twitter's like, how do I say this? Like, Twitter's mainly just to let everybody know that I'm live, but I hope people use that as a signal to be like, oh, Denise is live. Let me go on YouTube and check it out, you know? It's one of those, because Twitter kind of sucks for live streaming. Like, it's not ideal. We got IGN Sucho here who says, hop off my goats, Denise. Dark State and Kings are kings. Also call up Hank and Tank. See, that I agree with you. Hank and Tank, man, what are they calling themselves? The Belly Boys or the Belly Brothers? Belly Boys? Belly Boys. I think it's Belly Boys. Whatever. Hank and Tank, I've been on the Hank and Tank train from the very beginning, man. I kept telling everybody, Hank and Tank are cool. Hank and Tank are cool. I don't really feel like they've really gotten supremely popular with the NXT audience, but the NXT audience also doesn't hate them. Like, they don't dislike them. They're not goo goo gaga over them, but they're not unliked. So that is very good, you know? Also, hey, Dawn, thank you so much. Dawn also resubscribed for 8 months on tier 1 over on the Twitch feed. Thank you very much. So yeah, Dark IGN Sucho, that part of Hank and Tank, I do agree with you on that. Yo, also, we got Young Citrus Official here who says, can't wait for CM Punk to save this show. There's rumors that CM Punk is going to SmackDown, and given that confrontation he had with CM Punk right after WrestleMania, I think so.
Tag team.
Also, Jason Green, yo, what up, dude? Thank you so much for checking out Busted Open last night and chatting TNA with me. Thank you.
Tama Tonga and Tama Tonga looking to reclaim gold. They are hyper focused for this one.
Jared Palmer says, sorry to bring this mood down, but there's still 2 hours to go of the show. Look, on the oh, there are the War Raiders. There are the War Raiders. They're watching TV. Whoopsie fucking do.
They've got to handle a fresh and
anyways,
Damian Priest.
On the bride side, we still got the 2 King and Queen of the Ring matches, okay? So there are 2 things to look forward to on today's show. There's got to be something else, but I'm forgetting right now. But there's at least those 2 matches that we're looking forward to.
Those ideas falling short against
Did I say Punk having a confrontation with Punk? My bad. I meant Punk having a confrontation with Cody. My apologies, guys.
Renewed after getting choke slammed on the apron a little earlier in the match.
Oh, the flatline.
Yo, thank you so much, SPT, for the cheers. Thank you. Oh, we got a hype train. Guys, we got a hype train on the channel. I don't know what that means, but thank you very much. I always get those, and I don't know what they mean.
Now it is Tama Tonga who's desperately needing a tag to a fresh Tala.
Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Tama Tonga steps right over that top rope.
I don't think so. We got Reggie here who says the King of the Ring is going to be a disappointment. I don't think so. I hope not. And on the bright side, I've liked that they've had a lot of surprise wins.
Massive heavyweight shots and Tama Tonga.
Young Citrus Official says, is that what being straight edge does to you? Having conversations with yourself.
Tama's in big trouble here.
Meanwhile, back to business. He was looking for the rebound lariat, but instead, what a counter by Tama Tonga.
That nasty snap neck breaker there. Some added torque to it too. But again, Tama.
IGN Sucho says, Hype Train is a supersized celebration when community members unite to support a streamer they love. Aw, thank you. Okay, yeah, because it says here, yeah, Smiley Girl, thank you so much for the 500 bits, by the way. Hell yeah. Love it. Thank you very much.
It's okay. Together. Come on.
Well, there was a priest. There was a tag there. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Priest able to break free from the potential chokeslam.
Thank you so much, Smiley Girl. Dawn, thank you, Dawn.
Solo Sikoa was asked to stay out of this matchup by Tama, and Tama wait off.
The legal man.
Oh, thank God this is over.
The roll up to retain.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And still WWE Tag Team Champions.
How long have they been champions now for? They might be champions forever at this point. Who the fuck are they gonna lose it to? Nobody. They ain't gonna be losing those tag titles anytime soon. There's no fucking tag teams. And it ain't gonna be the War Raiders. I don't know why, but I feel like WWE don't even like the War Raiders. I get the vibe, you know? Because I used to like the War Raiders a whole lot. And then on Monday Night Raw, you thought they were going to be something really special. And then they just made them super cartoonish on Raw. And then they feel like they disappeared so much. It didn't work out. We got Larice Johnson. He says the tag team division smells like sour milk. Yeah. I can't disagree with you, my friend. It's not going so well. Thank you, Larice.
It's trying to walk away from him. They said, you're dealing with so much with Jacob and the messaging from the OTC. Let us handle our business with focus. Instead, he was a major distraction and perhaps cost them the tag team championship match.
You really want to know what the hardest thing in the world to do in this world is? To stay true to yourself.
Oh
Swear to
God,
man,
this
you try
again.
to do the right thing.
Rip Johnny
and half of them
Gargano.
don't like you, and then you try to do the other thing, and the other half don't like you. I swear to God, Johnny, I feel like I'm losing it, man.
I feel like
I
he's
know,
just
I
depressing
know.
Johnny Gargano
I'm a
more.
good guy. I'm the last real good guy around here.
Last real good guy? That was the fastest count in the history of wrestling, Sammy. What the hell were you thinking out there?
What was I thinking?
Yeah.
Nick, guess what? I didn't ask for any of this. You made me the referee. Remember that? I didn't ask. You asked. So I called it down the middle.
Down the middle?
I called it down the middle. Gunther powerbombed me, and you're here yelling at me?
How do you put your hands on him?
No, go back and watch it. I called it right down the middle. You didn't bump me. You didn't trust me just like everybody else. You thought I was going to screw Cody Rhodes over, didn't you? Didn't you? Well, I didn't, did I? No, he's still champion. I bet you're real happy about that. Golden Boy's still on top. You shouldn't even be here, actually. Cody Rhodes, yes, I dropped him, and that was a mistake. But he should be standing here right now. He should be thanking me because I'm the reason he's still WWE champion. You know what, Nick? Actually, I didn't ask for any of this. I didn't ask to be in the middle of any of this, but I'm here now. And I'm not going away that easy.
And if you want to be the golden boy
Cody,
on
Sammy,
top,
and Gunther up next,
Blue
the match
Chew,
to determine
promo code
who will get a
Denise
shot
with
at
Blue
the
Chew
United
Gold.
States champion Trick Williams.
Oh, nice. Winner earns a United States Championship match at Night of Champions.
$7
Oh, yeah, we knew that.
big
We
deal
knew that.
deal
They made this
from
match
Sonic.
last week. Yeah,
Live
I
free.
remember that.
Eat
Oh,
Sonic.
nice. That's next. All right. Hopefully this starts to move the show up a little bit. Because your girl was starting to worry here. We got 2 hours left to SmackDown, and I was about to change the channel to the World Cup. Honestly. So hopefully, we can get the show back on track with this match, plus the King and the Queen of the Ring. So hopefully. Yo, SPT 1872 here said that Brazil scored again. Ooh, nice. I feel like a lot of I don't know. I feel like a lot of like countries that people have been wanting to win have been winning. Anyways, we got Big Head Carl here who says, at least it was only one water bottle this time. Wait, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Big Head Carl. One water bottle this time. I'm thinking. I'm like, wait, what are we talking about? Big Head Caro, is it because I have the one water bottle? Who else has a water bottle? Is it on the show? Are we talking about me? All right, I'm gonna need a follow-up to this one. I'm gonna need a follow-up. Thank you, Big Head Caro. Sorry, I'm slow today. I am super slow. Oh, sorry. Okay, we're talking about Sammy. I was like, wait, why are we? Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. I was a little confused. He goes, oh, yeah, that's Sammy slap. Okay. I was kind of confused there for a second. Oh, man. We got Daryl here who says World Cup talk with Denise is coming soon. Yeah, I'm going to be like, look at that guy run. Oh, that guy almost got it in. Oh, he didn't get it in. Goal! Because I have no idea how to commentate on soccer whatsoever. And I'll probably just be talking about like who's hot and who's not. I'll be like, yeah, that guy's ugly. Oh, that guy's hot. Yeah. So I would probably be like the worst soccer player commentator ever. Okay. Jared Palmer here says water bottles be like, he's coming whenever Sammy is around. All right, I get it here. All righty, so we got Donnie Magic here. What up, Donnie? He says the only way to make the Sammy character better is to add Kevin Owens. Yo, Kevin, man, I missed him so much, man. I don't care if Kevin Owens came out just to cut a cake on screen. I need this man back on my TV. I miss Kevin Owens. I want to see him wrestle again, but first and foremost, the man needs to get healthy. The man needs to be in a good physical place to come back. And once he hopefully is, then, my friends, we can start to get excited about the possibility of Kevin Owens. But of course, Sammy and Kevin, they go together like peanut butter and jelly. So yeah, man. Thank you so much, Donnie Magic. Gonna go ahead and send you some good karma, by the way. Good karma. Thank you, Donnie Magic. Alrighty. Let's see where we left off. Let me go through some more comments. We got the man Daniel here. Says, hey, Denise, watching your live stream while I'm in the hospital. Oh, no, dude. Are you in the hospital for yourself or are you visiting someone? Hopefully everything's okay, man. Hoping nothing is wrong. Let's see. We got David B here who said, David by B here says, what are your thoughts when Liv beats Charlotte? If Liv beats Charlotte, I'm going to be like, oh, we should have all known that this is the way that they were going to go. That will honestly be my only real reaction. Donnie Magic. You're so welcome. I know we all got rough days and sometimes we just need a little extra boost to get us through. We got we also got Cameron Carroll in here. Hey. All right, we're back on SmackDown.
Going to New York, the theater at Madison Square Garden. And it is New York headliners.
Is it Zuffa or Zuffa?
Edgar Berlanga's in action against
Zuffa or Zuffa?
20-0 recent world champion.
I don't be walking around looking all stupid, being like, "Oh, I like Zuffa boxing."
Right now, you can upgrade your
Zuffa or Zuffa?
VIP experience package at Madison Square Garden. An exclusive photo op with WWE superstar Liv.
Oh man, Daniel, I'm so sorry to hear
Get your
this.
tickets and VIP packages at Ticketmaster.com.
I need to send you some good karma, bro. I'm hoping that you got some good karma and also some good health, man. More importantly, good health.
Buster Young OG,
Thank you for hanging out with us.
King of the Ring, semifinals, and I'm blazing right past him, man. And I'm going.
Here's everyone's favorite, Jey Uso.
Cody Rhodes.
What the heck is this?
What's good? Hey,
come on.
I want to say, look, I know you kind of overlooking me right now, but I'm a big fan.
Oh, no,
hey, I've been a fan of you since you had paint on your dome. But
come on.
Look, I want to say, good luck tonight, Unc.
Damn, he called him Unc. He got offended.
I called you Unc. Yeah.
That's right, Uzi.
Yeah.
Keep that same energy out there tonight. When I slap the taste out your mouth and make you my son, Uzi.
Yeah. You better watch yourself.
Yeah.
I can't believe he got offended.
I'll see you, Uzi.
Yeah, all right.
We'll win.
Yeah, all right.
Unc. Come on, Jay. You're Unc now, bro. How old is Jey Uso? Let me see. Jey Uso age. Oh, yeah. Jey Uso's 40. He's total Unc. Sorry, Jay. You're an Unc now, bro. Thank you so much, SBT. Yes, today it's all the green vibes.
The United States Championship #1 contenders match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Boston, Massachusetts.
We got Uncle Donk here. It says, look who it is. Number 3 on Uncle Donk's ick list. I remember your ick list was number 1 TKO. Number 2, Logan Paul. I forgot who number 2 was on your ick list, but I remember number 3 was Jey Uso. He kept getting bumped down.
Yeah, several weeks ago on SmackDown, Ricky Saints trying his best to pull a fast one over Carmelo Hayes, but got busted by referee Charles.
Hemdurret says, I prefer Zaddy status over Unc.
Melo's quick thinking returned the favor, but he was cutting it off. Took that away with it, much to the annoyance of the.
We got Rooter Kung here who says, I'm younger than Jay, and I don't even get upset when I'm called Unc.
Now Melo has battled his way back to the
I mean, at least he didn't call him, like, what's worse than Unc? What's, like, the next tier? There's another one that's right above that.
Great crowd here in Kansas City.
Unc, and then there's OG, or is OG before? No, I think OG is after Unc, right? So if you're really old, you're OG. You're not even Unc status, you're OG. But Savon is the young OG. Yeah, okay, OG. Yeah, I figured as much. OG. Everyone says grandpa. Oh, man. We got well-rounded Leo in the building. What up, Leo? He says, oh, I'm ready for this. Let's see what Leo has to say. He says, Devon is disrespectful. Jay's name is not Punk. His name is With Your Punk Ass.
To make his claim
is
that he should be the #1
your punk
contender
ass?
immediately by way
Oh,
of having
man, Leo.
defeated
I
Mello.
don't see a problem with Jey
Couple of
Uso
weeks
being
ago,
called
Mello
Unk.
and Saints were going
Like,
blow
oh, look
for
at
blow,
you,
hold for
Unk.
hold. There's
Let's
very
go.
little
And the
in
man is in his
between
40s.
these two competitors as they have
He's
been
a
in
grown-ass
every
man.
move they've
He's
had.
40.
Things changed in a
Oh,
big way.
that's the new
Once
clip I gotta get.
Ricky Saints
That's
grabbed
the
a
new clip I gotta
handful
get.
of Mello's
Oh,
tights to secure the
man.
pin. Time things
Someone
up
has that on
at
Twitter.
one
Please
win
let me know.
apiece.
The I'm a
But
man,
the
I'm
war of
40
words
clip.
has
I need that
continued
clip.
ever since. So I
Thank
guess
you, Leo.
tonight
You're
is
doing
now
good,
a
man.
rubber match between these two, and the winner will secure themselves.
90s Ocean says,
title
the green makes me miss the old velocity and Sunday night heat days. Nothing beats the ruthless aggression era. Come at me, Attitude Era Sims. I love the Attitude Era, bro.
Winner gets that
That's
U.S.
funny.
Championship
All right, here we go.
title shot
Carmelo
against
versus
Rick Willie.
Ricky.
We showed you what
I
happened
also
on
want
May
to shout
5th.
out
We showed you what happened
Cyber
on
World
June 5th. And May
Underground,
29th
who
in
just followed on
Barcelona.
Twitch.
It was
What up?
back and forth. There was high energy in a match between these two, but it ended in a double countout as
Murder
Hayes
Kung
and
says
Saints
I've been
was
called
presented by the
apostle
new
at
$7
work by
big deal
someone
meal
10
from
years
Sonic.
younger than
Live
me.
free,
Ooh, that's
eat
horrible.
Sonic.
Taking his own sweet time is that Crescent City charmer, not one to be rushed, and that's merely irritated Carmelo Hayes. It was perhaps an attempt at a cheap shot at Hayes, but Hayes simply too quick and too switched
Yeah,
up.
I need the clip. I
So when
need
you
the
have
clip
what we just
of
showed
Mike
you-
Gundy.
Oh, look at the
That shit's funny as fuck.
clothesline
Iconic
by
moment.
Hayes. When you have what we just showed you,
Oh
they're
man,
so
I'm
evenly
40.
matched. What could be the separation between these
Who
two
here
now
doesn't
in a
know
match
that
where so
clip
much
or
is
that
on the line?
reference?
Well, you got to be quick thinking. They both know
If you
each
don't
other
know that
incredibly
reference,
well
let
at
me
this point.
know.
There has been 3 matches. One of them was a double
right.
count out, of course.
I
So they
only
pretty
know it
much know
because
each
my
other's
husband is a
best
sports
moves and
fan,
how they like to
and every
set
now
them
and
up, how
then
they
I
like
listen to
get
something
into
he
them.
says.
It's a question of who
That
can
man
change up their
talks
own
so
playbook
much about
tonight
sports
and keep
that
their opponent
sometimes I'm
guessing.
just like,
Well,
that was
absolute old
mhm.
school, but that's got to stink.
And some
Perfect. We've
stuff
seen that
sticks,
before from
some
Ricky
stuff
Saints,
does
and Mello
not.
this time was simply ready for it.
Yes.
But why don't I just yank you off the top rope? You have no balance up there. Smart thinking from Carmelo Hayes.
Very well scouted.
Yo,
And now the same can be said for Ricky Saints, who escapes. And here goes Hayes.
there goes. Oh, nice.
Man, did that hit
Oh,
the
I
target.
forgot next week's Raw is in London, so we got an early Raw next week.
Carmelo Hayes.
Crushing the top of
Okay,
the
cool.
head and
Everybody
neck
here knows
of
that
Ricky
clip.
Saints,
Fuck
who's
yeah,
now in
let's
the
go.
drop zone, and this
That way
could be
when
the
I pull it up,
shortest
everyone
match
will
of them all between
laugh.
these two.
This is a red-hot start by Mello as Saints gets out of the way for a moment and then crashes home with the running
Yo, what up, Paul
uppercut.
Jr.?
And bulldogs his way to the center of the ring. Shoulders nearly down there, but instead it's just a ground and pound.
Yeah, I like that from Ricky Saints. He knows full well he's not going to keep Mello down with just a bulldog like that. It stunned Mello, but now you have to compound that damage.
Who do we think's
Double
winning
down
this match,
and make
by the
sure
way?
Mello is down for good.
A little bit of leverage in delivering that boot to the top of the back of Carmelo Hayes. And a big chop that floors Mello.
Yo, what up, Kevin? We got Kevin in the building, Kevin Aguina. We got Xavier Wilkins. What up, Xavier? We also got Hassan in here. What up, Hassan? I did see that, Larice. That was very interesting. I saw that. The SmackDown was canceled. I believe it was supposed to happen in Cincinnati, right?
Several times now, primarily.
Yo,
by
Paul
the man
Jr.
he's
says
in the
I'll be
ring with this
next
evening,
year.
Ricky
Fuck
Saints,
yeah,
who's going to
dude.
make
Look
a
it up,
thorn in the
man.
side of
Big
Carmelo.
5-0.
Out
That
on
means
the
you gotta
apron
have
now is
like.
Ricky Saints.
Ooh,
So
I feel
good.
like 50 is the age.
DDT right on the apron.
Like the key ages have real big blowouts. It's when you turn 1, because your parents go all out for you when you turn 1 years old. All right, run a commercial. When you turn 1, that's usually a big one. When you turn 5, I feel like people celebrate 5 because you go to kindergarten, you're like a real kid now. Then usually 10 is a good one to celebrate. Then also 13, of course, because you're an official teenager. Then after that, depending on like if you prefer like a quinceañera if you're 15 or a sweet 16 if you're 16, those are huge. Then 18, 21, 30, and then literally I feel like the next one's 50, where people are like, oh, I get to really celebrate this and go all out, right? Like 50 is the one where, hey, let's throw a big ass party, let's take a big trip or whatever. I feel like you gotta go all out for your 50th birthday. So I think my mom is actually turning 50 this year. Oh, I don't mean to make you feel old. My mom had me very young, so we're very close in age, which is so weird, but I kind of like it though because my mom doesn't feel old to me. Although I used to think my mom was old when she was 30. because when she was 30, I was like 15. So I was like, yeah, damn, 30. My mom's old. Now I'm 34. And I feel hella depressed about it. But anyways, yeah, so my mom's turning 50, I think, this year. Or is it next year? Oh, shit, I don't remember. Oh, crap. I think it's this year. I'm pretty sure it's this year that my mom turns 50. So, oh, hell yeah. Paul Jr. says he's going on a cruise. Nice, bro. Nice. Tracy says, watch the age comments, kid. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. We got Reggie says my dad is a year older than your mom. Love that. Yeah, love that. We got let's see. We got Big Time Baxter here. It says Carmelo Hayes seems to be in their mixed crowd response where they aren't with during the entrance. He wins them during the match. He's on TV every week cutting promos. What's missing? I think what's missing is maybe just the superstar ingredient. You guys know what I mean by the superstar ingredient. Like the one thing that every top WWE superstar has. It's just like a coat of I don't really know how to describe it. It's just that extra thing that makes you feel mainstream kind of cool, where you're like, oh yeah, like this guy could appear on, Jimmy Fallon and people will be like, yo, that guy's fucking cool. Things like that, right? Like that little extra layer of it's the sprinkles. There you go. It's the sprinkles on the sundae. He already has the ice cream. He already has the hot fudge. Now we just need the sprinkles and the cherry on top. But he's pretty much the whole entire sundae at this point. But he's getting there. But, it's just, it all depends, right? If the stars align and what storylines come about and what character changes are made, what gear changes are made, what catchphrases are come up with, what gets over with the crowd, what doesn't, things like that. We got Ritter Kung who says, shit, I'm 34 soon and my mom is 71. Be happy, Denise. My grandma is actually, I think my grandma's 76, I think. Or 75?
Carmelo Hayes and Ricky Saints interrupted Trick Williams.
That's my grandma. Yeah, my grandma's in her 70s. My grandma looks great. My grandma works out every day. I don't know if I mentioned this, but my grandma's a little famous. People may not know this, but she's locally famous. My grandma's famous at her neighborhood. In 2 neighborhoods, actually. He's famous because he is the runner, and people are always amazed at her run because they think like, oh, an old person can run, But that woman will probably outrun most people here because she's been running for years and she runs every day for like 2 hours, and she also works out. My grandma works out, bro. Like she lifts weights and shit. I don't even do that. So anyway, so my grandma's low-key a little famous.
And Gunther.
I'll tell you right now, Trick Williams.
So ASPT updates us from sports says Brazil 3-0 at halftime. Nice.
But I guarantee you this: no matter if it's Ricky Saints or Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams is in for one hell of a fight at Night of Champions, and it is going to be.
Sending some love to you, Team Miller Photography.
These are 2 A+ competitors.
All right, Carmelo is getting in there right now. Really? Paul Jr. says my mom runs marathons in her 70s. Fuck yeah, dude. I love that. I feel like I really think that working out is really the thing that helps a lot of people live better quality lives when they get older. So I'm gonna wait until I actually get older to start. I'll start once I'm in my 70s.
They have been battling since May 15th when Carmelo defeated Ricky. There was a double count out in Barcelona on May 20th.
Darren says Denise's buff and shaped grandma scares me. Not gonna lie, bro. She might be able to handle you. She's like,
title match at Night of Champions. Rick Williams awaits the winner.
You gotta have to right here. Just put Melo in a ladder match and have him go wild till get over big. People were really like, they had his back when he lost the U.S. title to Sammy. People were not happy about that, man. I feel like that was probably the most fan support he's had was during that time period.
nearly had it.
And how do you get such precision without even looking? Carmelo Hayes, that just boggles the mind. Take another look at this, the no-look DDT in mid-air. And hats off to Ricky Saints powering his way out of that one that would have put away a lesser man.
There are few that have the overall dynamic skill set and spring.
I like both Ricky and Carmelo, so I'm good with whatever
Carmelo's
option
not even
here.
breathing heavily.
I know.
How do you get this deep
Bruder
in the
Kung says that
match?
Big Grandma
The
throws that
most
chancla with
unreal
ferocious
endurance of
speed
anyone
and
I've ever
precision.
watched.
Amen, bro.
And now
Amen.
he's showing you that fighting style. A series of 1-2s, and now he's got Saints in the corner.
Eric
Saints
says, have you heard
looking for
anything about the
separation.
New Day since they left WWE? I haven't seen or heard anything as of late.
Going deep down, having to dig deep down here is Ricky Saints. That was an attempt at a dirty
I think the
tie-out.
last I saw
instead-
was,
Oh, nice.
Would you
I think they were announced for some
Back
stuff.
and forth
Didn't
they
they
go.
get announced for a couple of appearances or something? Maybe some signings? I don't remember, though, exactly what it was because it was a few weeks ago.
What a great counter pinning combination.
High stakes chess game now, countering one another. And
Wow.
once again, nice job, Ricky Saints.
Incredible display of strength and power by Saints.
Oh, just out of nowhere, pulls out that flapjack. And once again, Carmelo Hayes, of course, not expecting that. Something. What a
BTWB guy Sheldon Jackson who says, Denise, reminder that the next two Raws are early. This coming Monday at 11 p.m. PST, and the following Monday, the 29th, is 3 p.m. PST. Oh, I hate it. ¿Por qué? I don't like early Raws, guys, because
championship.
I don't know, man. It's just
Each
not the
man
same. Like
feels
most of
that
the
they
people
were
on the
deserving
stream are at
even
work,
prior
and
to
it's just
this.
like weird.
Look at the
And
venom in the
I
eyes of
like
Ricky
Monday
Saints
Night
here. He
Raw,
smells
you
blood,
know?
he's ready to
I don't
end
want
this
morning
thing. Look, he's
Raw.
tough.
boy.
I want Night Raw.
Carmelo denies any
Thank you, Sheldon.
Rochambeau attempt in front of him and then eats a big right hand. Super kick comes flying in. Here goes Melo.
Oh, nice. Double clothesline.
Down.
We got Larice Johnson here who says, my mom will be 63 November 8th, and I'll be 36 on November 27th. Aw, shout out to your mom, and shout out to the November birthdays as well. Your mom is a Scorpio? Are you a Scorpio too, or are you already something else? Or are you already
Your
Saggy?
opponent down like this.
Are
It
you
is time to
Sagittarius or
finish
are you
this thing for good.
Scorpio?
They have taken so much out of each other. Carmelo Hayes and Ricky
You know what? That's what I
Saints.
should bring back. Maybe like 2
Absolute
years
war
ago when
this
I was
has
doing
been,
live
but still
streams,
ongoing.
one of the things
We've
that I
had
would
come
do
so
was
far over the past
read
few
people's
weeks.
horoscopes for the
Oh,
day.
Now it's starting Diana.
I should probably bring that back at some point.
Carmelo Hayes in control.
Sagittarius,
to put it away.
nice.
And 2 and
Kevin H
change
says, what a great
as
match.
Ricky Saints gets that shoulder.
We got Night Wolf here who says, I can't wait for SmackDown to go back to 2 hours. I'm tired of watching these slow-paced filler matches. And this match is not bad, but the previous one, the tag match, that was a slow-paced filler match.
Carmelo Hayes, once he realized that there's
The fans are actually liking this matchup, which I'm honestly not surprised.
The deep water of this match.
We got Paul
here in
McNeil here
Kansas
says
City.
Scorpio here, married to a Sagittarius for 20
exhilarating
years.
ride this has been
Nice. I
between
love
these
that.
two, and it is going to be
I'm a
so
Taurus,
bitter for
and I
whichever
married
man
a
loses
Leo.
this one.
Exhilarating and, as you can see, exhausting and taxing. Who has more left in the tank?
Who has the championship gear that you need at the very top?
Was looking for Revolution DDT, but instead countered by Hayes.
Hayes just knows it too well.
Oh, shit.
They roll through on the O'Connor roll as the turnbuckle came off.
Hey,
Back and forth.
hey.
Count of 2.
That's trying a handful of tights there was Ricky Saints, but referee right on the spot. Were once before that, this referee little wise to it. That is now frustration from
Big Ghost Lady says, Scorpio in the house,
Was
November
looking for
1st.
first
Be
48.
there. Love that.
Up in
That's
that
cute.
corner now. That turnbuckle came off moments ago as he went with the O'Connor roll. Oh, good. Punch right to the midsection as Saints goes up to meet Carmelo Hayes.
no slowing down at this point. The stakes simply too high here. Opportunity for gold on the line, and now it looks like it's Melo's to grab.
He denies.
CV
Saints
India
right
says,
now.
would you rather have a 5-minute match or a 20-minute match? It depends on who's in the match.
That is exposed metal there.
And every man on planet Earth who saw that is crying tears right now. You know how bad that must feel.
Puts him up in position. Was looking for Rochambeau again. First 48. still hurting in pain.
I just can't make the cover quick enough here. What up?
Pushes him. Oh, he hits his back. Hits the back of his head into that exposed turnbuckle.
That's a KO right there.
He may be out based on that weight.
Wow, that was the finish right there. Oh, because he hit the exposed turnbuckle. Yeah.
Ricky Saints.
Oh shit, Ricky Saints is moving on. Hey, that's a big opportunity for Ricky.
After his head hit that steel, but that will pale in comparison.
Ricky's been kind of struggling with connecting with the crowd on the main roster. So hopefully this match with Trick Williams does the trick for him.
Who will take on Trick Williams. This is where the turnbuckle was inadvertently ripped off. There's a handful of tights from Ricky Saints, a late kick out from Mello, but this is when it came.
Yo, what up, Kevin H? We also got Joshua Bones in here. What up, Joshua? Hey, yo, Hood Boy the Real's in the building.
Don Ticking nailed this first 48 and with the pain of that turnbuckle landing now compounded by the back of his
Old
head.
Wolflight says, will the Saudi Arabian fans care about Ricky? Bro, I keep forgetting Night of Champions is happening in Saudi. You kind of just reminded me right now, to be honest.
I think it's official.
It is Night of Champions.
We'll see. Sometimes the crowd surprises us.
North American champion, a chance to be a main roster champion. Next Saturday, Night of Champions, Ricky Saints tries to get that U.S. championship. He has earned it. He will be taking on Trick Williams.
The whole thing's been a complete nothing. I mean, I'll call you back.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, Cody with the backwards
I'm
hat.
working on a solution.
Okay, great. I understand the situation that Gunther has put you in, and I know that Sammy can.
Mighty
be
Blue
a lot,
says, look
but I
at
am
Cody, WTF.
Of catering to them.
It does
You've
look a
been
little
doing this
weird.
for 2 years now.
Especially
you know
because
there's
he's
only
always
one
dressed
solution
to the
this.
nines.
I want to beat them both.
And right now he
Night
looks
of
like a
Champions,
little kid
triple
from the
threat. You're
Sandlot.
the only one who can make it official.
So let's make it official. Night of Champions, triple threat. All right.
Thank you.
Triple threat at Night of Champions? No way. I did not see that coming. I'm shooketh.
I am standing by with Charlotte Flair. And Charlotte, anyone can look at your 14 world championship reigns. They can look at your countless accolades and think that you have accomplished everything that there is to accomplish in the wrestling world. But what would it mean for you to win this year's Queen of the Ring tournament and subsequently get a championship match at SummerSlam?
Kathy, yes, I have done it all. I am the 14-time women's champion, but the hunger has never faded. I haven't won a world championship in a few years now, but throughout my career, I have proven time and time again why I am the queen, with or without the crown. But if I win this crown, if I beat Liv tonight in Io Sky at Night of Champions, it puts me back at top of the mountain at SummerSlam. That is what I'm thriving for my 15-time world championship.
Shit.
Now, Liv may claim she's trouble, but tonight I'm going to show Liv why I am the queen, then, now, and forever.
She seems pretty hyped. It got me wondering, did she get the did you get the feeling that she's winning tonight based off of this promo? She seems like really fired up today. So I don't know if she's fired up just because she's excited for the match, or if she's fired up because she knows she's winning. I don't know.
Who matches up with
Or maybe
Io
both.
Sky in the Queen of the Ring
Or
final.
maybe she's
Winner,
fired
of
up to
course, the Queen
lose.
of the Ring
Who
gets
knows?
a title shot at SummerSlam. We're just 6 weeks away from SummerSlam in Minnesota.
All right, we're on a commercial break. We got Rooter Kung here. What up, Rooter Kung? Thank you so much for the super chat, man, for showing support. Thank you. He says, did you see Athena's tweet today? I wonder if it's in character or real. I wouldn't blame her if it's real because they really fumbled her for 4 years. She should have been AEW champ years ago. Well, Rooter Kung, I'm about to go look at the tweet right now. And usually I'm pretty good at being able to tell if something is a work or not. It's one of my sixth sense. Sometimes it's a little off though. So let's see. Okay, so Athena posted, honestly, I feel some type of way about stuff right now. Maybe I'll explain one day, but for now, vague post. Let's see. I don't know. I don't actually think that this is what people think. I think people think it's about maybe her being hit in a ring in Ring of Honor, but I don't know. I don't think she is. I think this post might actually be about her facing Maya World. And Maya World and her have a they have a, you know, a mentorship kind of relationship. So I don't know, guys. I don't get the feeling that it's like her being mad at like Tony or AEW or something like that. That's not how I'm reading it, but I get why some people might be reading it like that though. But yeah, I don't know. I think it has to do more with her upcoming match, Maya World. But anyways, thank you so much, Ritter Kung, for bringing that to my attention because I did not see that. But either way, I do think she should be doing a little bit more on the Dynamite or Collision side. You know what I mean? She's more than proven herself. And I'm actually a little sad because I thought Athena was going to win that tournament. And of course, she still might. But I don't actually think she is. I think that's going to be Mercedes. But I originally thought it was going to be Athena. Thank you so much, Ritter Kung. Alrighty, let me go through some more comments and see what else we got in here. Hey, wait, hold on. Is what I'm seeing here true? Yo, guys, hey, shout out to Zilla Fatu is in the chat. Hey, Zilla. Thank you so much for joining. Shout out to Zilla, who was here on the channel about a few months ago, actually. He was on our Tuesday NXT stream with myself and Shenandoah. We did a very fun interview. And Zilla Fatu also has his own YouTube channel and does live streams and whatnot. So thank you so much, Zilla. Guys, give some love to Zilla, who's in the chat, by the way. Very freaking cool. We're going to have to add Zilla, by the way, to our DWO Hall of Fame. Oh my God, we got a new inductee. Yo, okay. For those of you guys who don't remember, because it's been a minute, so we had a rule back in the day, or like when I say back in the day, I say like a few months ago. So remember we had said that anybody that's famous that comes into the DWO gets added to the Walk of Fame if they join our chat. And so far, we have 2 people that are in it. The 2 people that are in it, for those of you who remember, is Mark Henry and Stephanie Vaquer. We even made little graphics for them. I think this means that we are going to be adding Zilla Fatu to this as well because, yes, we have to. So congratulations, Zilla. You are going in the DWO Hall of Fame for joining the stream. Thank you, Zilla Fatu. All right, we're back on the show here, and they're showing the Knicks celebration.
Celebration's been rolling on all week long. The NBA champions. Of course, you can shop WWE Knicks collection. Celebrate your championship. Danhausen, of course.
Yeah, we got everybody showing some love here. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
I don't like him. I love him.
He is my next guest.
He's the one that lifted the curse.
By the way, why wasn't he at the parade?
Danhausen.
Calling it a truce, huh?
Did you see what Jalen Brunson said about you?
Oh,
yes, Pod Jr. You missed Stephanie, bro. She logged on. I nearly dropped dead.
Who uncursed the Knicks. Did this have something to do with it as well?
I was a little skeptical, but I mean, you have to believe it now.
Okay, yeah, now you gotta believe it.
You have to believe it now.
It did work. You wanted that to happen?
Yes.
I wanted that to happen.
Yes.
We're simpatico. We're brothers.
That's right.
We're brothers now. Danhausen, appreciate you, man.
I like how he had cursed them and now they're brothers.
All right.
Oh no, what nonsense is about to happen right now?
Awesome. All right, let's try you.
What nonsense?
Toxic. Pretty good.
Hey, Danhausen.
Oh, hello. How are you?
I thought we had a deal.
What was the deal?
You were supposed to curse the Knicks.
And because you did,
He's about to fuck
we
up.
lost thousands of dollars.
Garzas.
So you better pay us back. Oh, no, I can't because they spent all that money on these guys in hats. Check it out.
You think we're joking?
No, I think you are. I lost my watch, but you don't see me.
They were like, fuck no, you're not finishing that sentence.
Actually won.
That's finished.
Hey, none of your business, Mr. Tan.
That was probably the Garza's best moment in WWE history, bro.
Let him go.
Better wash your backs.
Whoa. Hey, thanks a lot, Zack Ryder. That was nice.
Oh, wait, I'm confused.
Are these guys all right? Yeah, they've never been better. Check them out.
So, oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
So.
You okay?
You know it.
Oh, okay. Every time someone gets shocked, they turn into some other sort of
The foul.
their skin.
Hey, I just came in here to say
I
congratulations.
wonder
on
if
the
this
title
is what
defense. Well done, man.
sent
I appreciate it, dog.
Matt
Thank you, man.
Cardona to Zack
That
Ryder.
since you were talking about last week, I think you were
I
getting.
know. I got ahead of myself, dog. You got ahead of yourself too, dog. You can't be talking about castles and moats and dragons and things like that.
Whoa. That wasn't me. That was you.
That was you.
No. I think you're confused.
I get confused sometimes too, but I think you got confused. It's okay.
I feel like
You know,
every
we just
week
got
he's talking
defeated
to
the
a
Wild
former member
Samoans,
of the
dog.
Judgment Day.
Rikishi and all his family. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we got to get you a championship. I got to hook up, okay?
Truth, I don't need your help.
Dog, once you in the Judgment Day, you in Judgment Day for life.
We got Chewy here who says who's in the body bag. Well, who haven't we seen? We haven't seen Drew McIntyre. We haven't seen Randy Orton. Maybe these are the people that are under
Bro,
there.
we're just talking about
Just kidding.
Finn is all in, dog. We're gonna go play water polo with you.
Water polo.
You like Marco? We do Marco. We do crickets, right?
Cricket? I don't play cricket.
Yeah, they are too fast. They're like roaches. They move like that.
Truth. Whatever celebration you have planned, don't count me in because I don't go to places with people I don't trust.
Ooh.
He's talking about me or you?
Oh,
Can't be
Big
you,
G
'cause you
throws
just
in
got
Baron
here.
Corbin.
Why
Hey.
would he talk about no trust in me? Dog, I'm the most
Imagine it's the
loyalist,
Undertaker.
most
We just see him go
truthfulest,
like,
trusting this person.
All right, we're down to an hour and 18 minutes, and it's finally time for Jey Uso versus Javon. I think this match will be fun. I have some hopes for it. Okay, let's add a poll for today. Okay, or oh, you know what? I'm gonna change it to Young OG or
What do you say we yeet right into the tourney semifinals?
All right, guys, the next poll is on the screen now. If you believe that the Young OG is getting the win, throw a 1 in the chat. If you believe Unk is getting the win, throw a 2 in the chat. Will it be Unk or will it be the Young OG?
The following contest is the King of the Ring semifinal, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
By the way, we also got Sheldon Jackson here who says, Denise, question. Since SmackDown is live in the UK next week on Tuesday, are you going to do a watch-along if it's live on Netflix, or are you going to wait till Friday when the episode drops? If it's live on Tuesday, I'll do it on Tuesday, but they haven't said. Have you seen anywhere if it's going to be live on Tuesday or if I have to wait till Friday? That's what I was wondering. Like, I'm sorry, but like the spoilers are going to be hella out. Imagine having to wait Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. By the time we get to Friday, everything's going to be out already. And it's going to make people, I don't think people are going to want to tune in having known the spoilers 3 days in advance. So it depends. I don't know if it's airing on Tuesday, but if it's airing on Tuesday, then I'm on board. But if it's not airing until Friday, then I'm going to wait till Friday. Thank you, Sheldon.
Javon Evans and Jey Uso.
Also, shout out to Alex Coleman for being here. Who else do we got that I haven't shouted out yet? We got Nikki in here. What up, Nikki?
In Kansas City.
We got Sean BMT. We got Misty Crane. Yeah, Fidens is in the building. What up, Fidens? We got Gary Laughlin. All right, and for those of you who haven't voted yet, what up, Christopher? You can do your vote. If you think the Young OG, Javon Evans, is winning today, throw a 1 in the chat. If you believe Jey Uso is winning, throw a 2 in the chat. I'm actually a little surprised here because I actually thought that you guys were going to go for Young OG for Jey Uso. I thought you guys were going to go for Jey Uso. But the fact that you're going with the Young OG, I'm actually a little surprised. Alrighty, let me mute the commercials. Damn, Alex Coleman. I just gave you a shout out, bro. And Alex is like, this chick is the most deadpan, boring streamer in the biz. All right, well, how about this? This is what you want. This is what you think you get. Now I'm actually going to do it. Awkward, huh? Anyways, Alex, why you gotta be a hater, man? Alrighty. All right. I was like, how long should I keep it going for? Should I do like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes? I don't know what I should do. But you know what's funny though? I do want to say something really quickly about when it comes to reactions and things like that. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I've seen I'm not the kind of person that's like, I cannot believe R-Truth and Damian Priest are coming out. That's not me. Like, it's just not, I'm not going to come out here and alter my reactions or fake enthusiasm or fake my reactions just so that people are like, oh, you know, she's on and things like that. I like to add thoughts and commentary to what we're seeing. I like to give my perspective and my insights and things like that. So I am more of a commentary insight kind of person versus a, I cannot believe, you know, that kind of reaction. That's really not my style, to be honest with you. So that's what I bring to the table. And that may not be for everybody, but I don't like to do fake reactions though. Like, that's really not my thing at all. It's just like when I get excited about things, people will know it. People will honestly know it. But I do see that a lot. And I feel like sometimes when people, like, I see content reactors, things like that, like they get trashed on social media all the time because everyone's like, oh, you know, they're so fake and things like that. And, you know, they're fake and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, well, not everybody is though. And some people are different, right? Some people get really excited about things, but if I get excited about something, it's going to definitely be it's definitely going to be genuine. It's not going to be like a fake kind of reaction because I really want people to know when I actually really like something. And if I don't like something, I don't want you to think that I do. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. So I'm not here to how do I say this? I'm not here just to make clips go viral. I'm here more so to talk about wrestling and hang out with people and things like that. That is more of my style because I love to talk about wrestling. I love to analyze pro wrestling. I think I approach wrestling more from a perspective of a podcaster because I podcast about pro wrestling. So I talk about pro wrestling. I analyze pro wrestling. It's my favorite fucking thing to do. So I'm not just watching because, you know, I love Jey Uso and I want to yeet. No, I want to watch because I want to see great storytelling and I want to see wrestlers become stars and I want to see great wrestling matches. So that is what you will get from me on these streams. So I'm sorry if I'm not screaming or crying on my streams. I don't do that unless I get really excited and I see an amazing match like what I saw with Hangman Page and Will Ospreay. Then, my friends, I will be yelling and screaming. Haven't cried yet, though. Only cried one time in pro wrestling. Never cried again. All right, let me bring up the audio.
Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, being the home of Night of Champions. The countdown
Yes, I got Prince Ebony, by the way. He became a brand new TWO member. Actually, no. Prince Ebony, you're already a member. Probably just renewed. Either way, thank you so much, Ebony.
Cars we have recently seen.
I'm going to send you. Hold on. We got to send Ebony some good karma. Hold on.
Circumstances surrounding tonight's
so good.
Will now move forward as a triple threat wave.
Yeah, about the only way you could sort that mess
I only cried one time.
Tonight,
and you want to know when it was?
Exactly as he
when I cried was one time, and it was when Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania told Ric Flair, "I'm sorry, I love you," and then hit him with sweet music. That, my friend, is when I cried, and that's the only time I've ever cried at wrestling. I've never cried any other time. Well, thank you for listening. Also, thank you so much, everybody, for the love.
lost it because he'd been powerbombed.
Yo, what up, Darren?
Wanted him as the ref in the first place. One quick count later, successful retention.
We also got Donnie Magic. What up, Donnie? He says, I like joining your stream because it feels like I'm actually sitting there watching wrestling while having a casual conversation. Some other streamers do too much, in my opinion. Yeah, I just want to hang out, man. I just want to hang out and chat. And honestly, I talk about wrestling with you guys the way I would if I was chatting with my friends. If I was chatting with my friends about wrestling, that's exactly how I come on here and I chat about wrestling. And I got to be honest with you guys, I'm the kind of fan that is very much in the know. Like, I read all the wrestling news. I'm very, very in the know of, what's going on out there. And so I don't just like avoid that stuff, and I watch everything. So I feel like I have a different perspective when it comes to how I handle my live streams. Thank you, Donnie. We also got Kevin Age here. What up, Kevin? He says, I get excited and laugh about everything because I don't really take wrestling seriously, but I understand what you mean. Denise, always be yourself. Thank you so much, Kevin. Yeah, no, I have a great time, man. But yeah, I'm definitely more of a, I like to analyze. I like to break down shit. I think that's fun. Like, that's fun for me, guys. Like, it's really fun for me to break down a match. It's really fun for me to understand why a wrestler did a move in the match. And it's really interesting for me to understand why WWE makes the decisions that they make, why they do certain storylines, why they make certain moves and things, and how the fans react in person, how they react online. I love shit like that. I love to look at wrestling from that perspective.
By way of a lot of
Thank you,
frustration
Kevin.
from LA Knight. And now the young OG will be opposite him.
Oh my God, Javon Evans, I can't believe it. He's out here. Oh, that's going to be so I can be exciting to people.
Javon Evans gives a look
I'm
at
just
that
kidding.
crowd.
I'm
He
also
has
a little
been ahead
bit
of schedule
sassy.
in his career. Could he be king of the ring?
We got Uncle Don here. I'm just going to start overreacting about everything for the next 5 minutes. All right, we got Uncle Don here who says, I don't think Jay is a bad talent. Quite the opposite, but something about yeeting that annoys me. I prefer Jay when he was in a tag team with Jim. Look, at the end of the day, I think that the Usos are some of the most talented tag teams that we have seen in WWE history. They're like, God, they were on fucking fire. Like, God, when was it? Like, what, 2017, 2016, somewhere around there. I'm really bad with years. But I really think that the Usos really, really established themselves as iconic tag teams of WWE. Down the line, 10, 15, 20 years from now, we will be talking about the Usos, and we will be talking about the Usos in the same light that we talk about the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian, the Dudley Boys. How we talk about all of those tag teams is how I think we're going to be talking about the Usos down the line. So, yes, like, they've already established themselves with that, on that regard. And I think the only thing with Jey Uso is I just think that they kind of made certain, because the biggest times that Jey Uso has gotten criticism is when he won the Royal Rumble because everybody thought it was going to be John Cena. So it's kind of like, ooh, you're really taking a bold risk with going with Jey when everybody thought it was going to be John Cena, right? And then when he defeated Gunther, that one was kind of tough. It was a tough pill for a lot of people to swallow because a lot of people couldn't really believe that. Couldn't really buy it. So I feel like those two things, even though they were the biggest things that Jey Uso has gotten to do in his career, those were also the things that left people kind of going like, huh, was this the right time to do it? But when you also think a lot of the work that Jey Uso did with Roman Reigns, I gotta stop the poll. When you think of a lot of the work that Jey Uso did with Roman Reigns, it was great, man. Like the right hand man stuff, the early bloodline stuff, all of that, really good. So I think right now the fact that we're going back to all of this and Jey is getting all of these things, I think that's why there's this pushback for Jey.
Who has been holding main events on lockdown here for the past several years and shows no signs of slowing down whatsoever.
All right, I gotta stop the poll too, by the way.
He is getting a taste of the speed of Evans right away.
All right, and we close out the vote with 65% being the young OG and 35% being Unk.
Jay just wants to make this a fight. Wow, that standing drop kick and the height that Javon is able to get.
Well, there's that youthful exuberance of Javon Evans right off the bat. That inability to even sense pressure.
As BT says, you made me jump.
His entire career so far.
You know, to me,
That's
it's
so
noticeable
funny.
that he keeps reaching for his ribs. We mentioned the mid-air spear from Ron Breaker, but he's been touching those ribs a bit. Another drop kick.
Yeah, you mentioned that, Joe. It's been all Javon Evans' offense so far, but even a drop kick like that, you land on your own midsection, and that's knocking the wind out of Javon Evans as much as he's trying to hide it. Wow! And that's about as heavy a landing as Javon Evans will expect, and he's struggling to get back up.
I'm curious to see, like,
how much longer Javon Evans
how they do this, though. Because I'm a little surprised by everyone here thinking Young OG is winning. So let's think about this. All right, so Young OG, there's a chance of him winning one because if he goes on to face Obafemi, that's going to be a hell of a match. Plus, they also have history from their days in NXT. And then on top of that, while people would be really excited, they've been making surprise winners, so that would be unexpected. But on the Jey Uso side, if they do Obafemi and Roman Reigns, and Obafemi can brag about how he defeated Jey Uso as he's headed into Roman Reigns' match with Roman Reigns, like that's huge too, you know? So I feel like there's kind of a case that you can make for both of those people as to what may actually go down. So I don't know. I don't want to go against my gut though. Ideally, because I want to see Oba and Javon, on the match side, I prefer Javon winning, but if it depends more so on, at the end of the day, people want to see Oba win. And if it's Oba versus Javon, I do think that there might be a little piece of the crowd that's going to be like, oh, what if Javon wins? Whereas if it's Oba and Javon, Oba and Jay, I actually think that there's going to be more people that are like, all right, like it's got to be Oba. Like if it's not Oba, then what the hell, you know? So it's just one of those things here. We got Christopher Smith here, and this is where I think a lot of people are going to agree too. We got Christopher here who says, I feel like Brock is lurking in the shadows. Oh yeah. I mean, Oba has been talking all this shit about Brock the last couple of weeks. All his promos since Clash in Italy have been directed to Brock Lesnar. So yeah, he's definitely lurking in the shadows. And in a way, I almost feel like Oba is calling out for him. Yo, crazy stuff. Alrighty, let's see what else we got here. All right, we're on a commercial break. Let's do an acknowledgement segment. Yo, if you guys want to get acknowledged and you have not been acknowledged, this is your chance to get your shout out, whether you're watching on Twitch, watching on YouTube, watching on Kick, or watching on Twitter, wherever it is that you're watching the boring streamer Deadpan Girl, go ahead. I'm going to own it, guys. I'm going to own it. Go ahead. I'm very sarcastic. Okay, go ahead and throw it into the comments. I want to shout out some people, see who's here, especially if you're new and this is the first time that you're here. Let me know. Don't be shy. I know sometimes a lot of people don't know when to jump in on the chat. So go ahead and throw it in. Let's throw in them ones. Yo, we got Tezzy Tez in the building. What up, Tezzy Tez? How's your Friday going? We also got Mr. 100 Strong in here to get acknowledged. We also got Alexander Mora. Alexander, CM Punk fan, from what I see here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Lois loves comedy. You're not new. We also, but thank you for being here, though. We got Old Daddy Dangle. It's a very interesting username, Old Daddy Dangle. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here today. We also got Gongcast in the building. What up, Gongcast? We got Professor Elm in the building. Shout out to Von Trell Stuckey. What up, Von Trell? We also got Logan in the building. We got King Chuckles in here with us. We got Cyan Soul, who's also with us here today. Shout out to Ron Stollup. Ron, it just started. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. All right, here we go. We're back on the stream.
Evans here.
By the way, we also got John Smith, King Live Jada. We got Christopher Smith. We got Crazy C, who's celebrating his birthday month. Yeah. We also got Chewy 316. We got your boy KJ. We got Joe Montez in the building. Shout out to Joe.
and you will get a title shot at
And
SummerSlam.
let's see.
Movement
Who else
once
having a
again
shout it
from
out here?
Javon Evans. I'd be tempted to lose this one, knowing that Obafemi is waiting.
And we also got 90s Ocean in here
What a
as
great
well. What up? Oh,
opportunity.
and Zach Ash. What up, Zach?
Would you look at the kip up off the suplex?
Yeah, well, he's got busted ribs.
All right.
From that Bron Breaker spear
We're back on
Monday,
Unk
but he's
versus the
trying
young
his best
OG.
to ignore it. I don't even know if Jey Uso has noticed that those ribs of Javon Evans are hurting this bad.
You think he should be going to them?
Well,
Yo,
if
what
he
up,
notices
Jessica?
one
We got
shot in the ribs of
Jessica
Javon's gonna
Grindle in here. Hey,
completely knock the
Jessica.
wind out of him and
Oh,
could
no.
potentially turn
Joe
this one
says
around,
Jay's
'cause
already out of gas.
95% of the offense here has
Oh,
come from
no.
Javon
Let me
going the
see
way
what I
of
pick up
Jey.
on that.
That happens.
Come on, Jay. You got to prove them people wrong, man. I like Jey Uso. So, but I get why people have their criticisms of Jay that they do.
You can see the damage sustained.
Oh, fuck. Fucking Javon, man. Bro fucking gets hella air.
Writhing in pain.
Well, I'll tell you right now, when you're taking a move like that, a
Yo, what up,
Samoan
the
drop,
legend? Big
you wanna
Dre
take it
is
as
in the
flat
building.
on
How
your
are you,
back
Dre?
as you can. Javon Evans, I think, tried to avoid landing flat on his back. He lands on his side because those
I like
ribs are
seeing
so
things like
busted
that.
up. But I don't think it helped.
The more air, the better.
And things are suddenly looking bleak for Javon Evans. And now Jey Uso, unsurprisingly, is smelling blood. Oh,
We got 90s Zoe says Jay's a good hand, conditioning aside. He moves merch like crazy and has a great character. Yeah, I think like it's funny because even though Jay gets a lot of hate, on the same token, he's pretty likable. I mean, it seems like a lot of people really like
The
him.
ribs quite yet. He realizes now when he's targeting them.
Yo, Don, thank you so much for the super chat. Don says deadpan Denise, deadpan Denise. Yeah, not a chance that I think we'll get over. Deadpan Denise. Deadpan Denise.
How much of an advantage do you need?
Oh man, that's so funny. I just have RBF, guys. Okay, resting bitch face. What can I say? You can't get rid of
Trying to catch
RBF.
his breath, deal with the pain any way you can.
Thank you, Don.
Jey Uso just continues to stalk his prey.
We also got D Martin fifth. What up, D Martin? Who says I too get excited to talk about pro wrestling, and especially when I play theme songs for my rideshare customers, especially when representation from the Philippines. My roots have been Shotzi and Super P. Oh, I love Super P, by the way. I love Shotzi too, but Super P is less known, and she's a sweetheart. Oh, she's a sweetheart. I got to interview her a couple of times on Busted Open, and she's really cool. I like Super P a
Right
whole
on
lot.
that side and back where the ribs wrap around.
But yeah, no, definitely. I feel like
This is as nasty as you like.
hearing your favorite wrestling theme songs always gets people super pumped up.
Certain Roman Reigns, the OTC.
I'm with you.
Who is absolutely
Also, shout out
relentless in
for
pursuit of
playing
victory,
wrestling theme songs during your ride
especially
share.
when there's a major prize
Thank you, D Martin
dangling
fifth.
on the line while
D
Jey
Martin,
Uso
I'm sending you
comes
some
in.
good karma. Thank you, D Martin.
The former world heavyweight champion Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, wants the family to bookend the titles. He is looking for
Also,
Jey
shout
to get
out
that
to
title
Real
shot
Dawn,
at
Will
SummerSlam.
Power Rangers. Yo, what up? What
Go
up?
back to Roman Reigns.
Has Joe Tessitore won, you guys? I like Joe Tessitore. Now,
Even more so against
Taco Max says Joe Just Tess is incredible at live sports, live football, but he's not a great storyteller for wrestling, in my opinion. I think I've gotten used to Joe Tess.
As Jey runs into that elbow
Tessitore.
from Evans. Oh, Evans.
From Javon Evans, he's looking to finish the job.
Oh, there goes Javon. By the way, we also got Logan here who says, I want Jay to win so Oba can smash him.
Again, perhaps trying to avoid damaging
Bruh.
those ribs further, but that
I
may
don't
have
even
been
know what an
worse.
Oba Femi Jey
Evans
Uso
in
match
big
will
trouble.
look like, to be honest with you.
out of here.
It'll be very interesting to see. You know what? Actually, it might be very similar to what you see with Jey Uso and with Gunther. I think that may be more so of what kind of match you might get. What you saw with Jey Uso and Gunther, I think that's probably a little similar to the dynamic that you might see with him and Oba, if that's the way that they decide to go. Whereas like Javon and Oba, I mean, they've wrestled each other on NXT. As I mentioned, they have history on NXT, but At the exact same time, though, Oba's so different now. He's totally different now. So this match, if they do Oba versus Javon, will just hit so much differently. So much differently. Thank you so much, Logan. Alrighty. And in the meantime, though, let's see what else we got in here. What else everybody is saying. Let's see. See, I don't know about that. We got Crazy Here. See here says, I don't think anybody can replace Jim Ross. I mean, Jim Ross is a legend in commentary, and Jim Ross obviously coined so many infamous terms. I feel like he probably has the most famous commentary catchphrases that anyone I can think of besides Jerry the King Lawler. And considering when they were two together, they were like wild and on commentary. But his style is very different than some other people, some other commentators. And I feel like it all just boils down to taste and what you kind of want. I mean, God, Jim Ross and Jerry the King, they were so much fun. I used to really like listening to them on commentary. And if you grew up with that, like it really, really kind of, you got used to that. And then a lot of people, Michael Cole is interesting because a lot of people love Michael Cole, but a lot of people don't like Michael Cole. But Michael Cole, I feel, is the person that most commentators try to study, try to replicate. They try to be more of a Michael Cole type of commentator. And that's also the problem, though. I do think that wrestling commentators need to come up with their own style, their own way of calling matches, and not trying to be what they think they should be, which is Michael Cole, because Michael Cole has been with the company for how many years? How many decades? 2 at least? 20 something? I don't even know at this point. So that is one of the things that I every time we get someone that's a little different, it is very refreshing. I like a bunch of different people. I feel like right now, in terms of commentary on the NXT side, I've said this a couple of times, but I really do enjoy Vic Joseph on NXT. And he's got a tall glass to fill. Like, he's got a pretty big challenge because he's out there working with Booker T, who's like very, very different on commentary. But Vic Joseph, brings a lot of knowledge, and he brings a lot of he tries to tame it down a little bit. Like, he's not wild in like Booker T, right? So it's kind of a good balance there. But I actually really love Tom Hannafan on the TNA side. I think Tom Hannafan is really, really good on commentary. He's one that I think is kind of underrated. And if he was on any other show that wasn't TNA, he would probably get more love from the fans. But because he's tucked away in TNA, a lot of people kind of miss him. But I do think Tom Hannafan is really good. So I would say that's more of like my style when it comes to wrestling commentary, especially like current wrestling commentary. All right, let me get the audio. I personally don't like, I forgot to say, I love Mauro too, Joe Montez. Yeah, I love Mauro Ronaldo. Yeah, I love him a whole lot. But I would say SummerSlam
on the line. While we were away, Javon Evans
I like more of
damage. He tried to
I don't like when I don't like when commentary when they have a gimmick. I don't like that. Like when the person has a gimmick on commentary. I'm not a fan of that.
Busted up ribs revealed.
I'm more of a person that wants to learn.
Gathering the strength to meet him.
Nice. Oh, nice. I want to learn about what I'm watching from the commentary. That's more so my vibe. Yeah, I also like Ian Riccaboni, Cocaine. Yeah, I also like Ian.
This is what happened while we were away, Wade.
Javon Evans with an absolutely ridiculous leap that any normal man couldn't try, but Javon Evans can do it with busted ribs and then pull this out too. But at the level of a Jey Uso after that Spanish fly, a heavy landing for both men, somehow Jey Uso digging deep and keeping himself in this matchup.
Big crowd here in the city of barbecue in Kansas City.
I feel like they've been bringing out some good stuff in this matchup. I can't complain.
Trading right hand center of the ring. Uso's signature right hand.
Trade war like that at back Uso every time with the size advantage. But refusing to go down is Javon. Wow!
Where does he keep coming up with this?
Explosive knee to the jaw. I don't think he can.
Now they're both down. Damn. Oh, wait. Now they're both down. Damn.
On adrenaline at this point. That is the only thing that is keeping Javon Evans going. With the
You see what I mean?
and the beating he's taken.
Yo, I'm wilding
From
today.
Jey
Sorry.
Uso.
The young breakout star who has put together an incredible resume in 2026 to this point. Could he be adding to it with a
Javon's
win here
hyped,
in the
though. He's
semifinal
hyped.
King of the Ring? Oh, smart by Jey to get out of the way and delivers the super kick to the ribs. He targeted it with the spear as well. This to advance to Obafemi.
Okay, not bad. Not bad. Okay, they're starting to cook in here. Not bad. By the way, we got Uncle Donk here who says, I started watching wrestling when Vincent Kennedy McMahon was the commentator. He was actually really good at it. What a maneuver! What a maneuver! Thank you, Uncle Donk.
How the hell did you just kick out Javon? I'm asking it, and I promise you, Jey Uso is asking.
Yeah, I don't mind Taz and Excalibur either, actually. They're fine. But, one of the things that I do notice about AEW commentary, though, is that
he wants more, but he's met.
How do I say this? I think sometimes we need to add someone that's a little young to the commentary team. You know what I'm saying? Because
the young man inspired.
I feel like sometimes there's no one using modern verbiage. There you go, verbiage. They're not always using modern lingo. And there are times where they'll say some things, and I'm like, especially with Tony Schiavone, because Tony Schiavone's been there forever, right? Where there are some times where I'm like, oh, damn, okay. There are certain times where I'm like, oh man, this makes me feel like I'm like, oh, there's Jay. Yeah, Javon's really, there it is, guys. Jay wins. All right, yo, chat, what the hell? What happened to the poll here? What happened to the poll here? I think this is the first one that the DWO has gotten wrong.
Who showed more
What happened?
Tonight against
What
Jey
happened?
Uso, with those heavily busted ribs.
What happened? The streak is over. Oh my God.
Tonight of champions and the King of the Ring final. Take another look. Refusing to die off was Javon Evans. This is the moment everyone stops.
Just to finish my thought on what I was saying about the AEW commentary team is that just sometimes I kind of want a younger voice in there.
But instead, Placid Uso, a spear, a splash.
Like I love when Bryan Danielson's on commentary. That's always really fun too. All right, so there we go, everybody. Obafemi versus Jey Uso is now official.
Undeniable talent, experience, bloodline back, championship caliber of Jey Uso. The winner next week in King of the Ring's final earns a title shot.
By the way, we got RO City Savage here who says it's going to be Oba versus Unk. What's your prediction at Night of Champions for this match, Denise? I really hope Oba wins. I really hope that the fucking bloodline doesn't get involved. I'm scared as fuck that the bloodline might get involved. If anyone's going to get involved to screw Oba, it better be Brock Lesnar. Like, Brock Lesnar is like the only person that if he goes out there and screws Oba, okay, great, because then at least we'd get the match. Whereas if the bloodline screws Oba, then Oba just gets screwed. You know what I'm saying? He just gets screwed. So if anyone's going to screw Oba, it better be Brock. And if Brock's not going to screw him, then Oba better take it all the way. Thank you, RO City Savage. We got Cyclops is better than Wolverine here. It says I'm a J fan, so I couldn't be happier here. Cyclops is better than Wolverine. It's like, woo! Thank you, Cyclops is better than Wolverine.
I got it all figured out. Roman sent you here so you can get in my head so he can stick his nose into my business. Well, I got a message
to your tribal chief. You tell Roman, if he keeps messing with my family, then maybe I need to come to his show and start messing with his.
Alrighty, well, there you heard
Many
it.
places have made me the fighter I am today.
All right, we got a Julia promo.
I started my career
Vignettes,
in Japan,
excuse me.
the nation of my mother. I got real with Kiana.
Yeah,
in Italy,
I'm thinking
the
maybe
nation of
Charlotte
my
Flair and
father.
Liv Morgan are gonna main event. That's what I'm thinking.
I won the Women's United States Championship here in the US. And next week, SmackDown is coming to the city I was born, London. Kiana, it's time we go our separate ways. And what better place to end this than where it all started for me? Next week in London, we will see once and for all which one of us is better without the other.
Guys, I'm here with United States champion
Tiffy
Tiffany
time.
Stratton. And Tiffany, earlier tonight, Jade Cargill
Yeah, get the
challenged you
tank,
to a
by the
match
way,
at
because
Night of
Tiffy,
Champions.
ooh-wee.
Can I get your response?
Look, Kathy, I get it. She's desperate for another title. So if she wants a match at Night of Champions, I'll be there. The difference between me and her is I don't need my lousy sidekicks to do the work.
Tiffany, I'm so sorry I'm not on time. Get it? Anyway, back to what she was saying. Yes, we are equals, unlike Mimi and B-Flop. You know what I mean?
B-Flob.
Doing.
B-Flop or B-Flob?
Can you excuse us for a second? Tiffany, I am mapping out a road to stardom.
I'm serious. For the past year, all you've done is call me names.
You haven't.
She
I've
called her
never done that.
tacky time.
Not once.
Tacky time?
No, yeah. She's not gonna forget
Oh, yeah.
that.
Well, that was funny, and that was like a term of endearment, like babe,
Look,
sweetheart.
Chelsea, you watched people beat me up for the past year. You've kicked me while I was down, and now all of a sudden you want to be my friend? I don't need your help, Chelsea. I can do this all on my own.
No, I want them to be friends.
Coming up, the Queen of the Ring.
Oh shit! Wait, that's next
semifinal
already.
showdown. Charlotte
Wait, what else
Flair
am I forgetting then?
for gold.
Hold on. What else am I forgetting on today's
Liv
show?
Morgan wanting to be a double champion. The winner
No, I think he
advances
messed
to the
up. He
Queen
said
of the
because the
Ring
graphic says
final
tonight, but then they
against
said,
Io
oh, it's
Sky.
next.
We determine
Okay,
it
whatever.
straight ahead.
I was like, next, right now. I'm expecting this to be the main
Raw
event,
gets
man.
loud in London as the world hears from the king and queen of the ring finalists, while 2 tag team championship matches.
Anything it takes to keep the tag titles. Could we have new tag team champions?
Shake the O2 Arena. It's a can't-miss night on Raw.
Yeah,
Monday
so
at
don't
the
forget,
special
guys,
start time at
early
2 p.m.
bright on
Eastern,
Monday.
11
We'll
a.m.
be
Pacific.
here.
Only
Alrighty, let's go into some of these comments, see what everyone's saying, by the way. Let me go in here. Hey, Uncle Donk, thank you for the super chat. He says, not a big fan of Excalibur as commentator. He's very knowledgeable, but doesn't add value to the matches. But his value is in the knowledge, like the knowledge that he brings. That to me is where the value comes from. Thank you, Uncle Donk. We got Dan Jackson here. Says, sup, D? It's funny that I'm closer to your mom's age than you. Sorry for saying that. He says, shout out to Zilla. You forgot your buddy Dave for the DWO Hall of Fame. Oh my God, you're so right. Yeah, Dave LaGreca was also on this live stream. It's kind of crazy, by the way, whenever someone actually decides to click on the live stream, because you just never know who's watching. Like, you don't know who's watching right now. And I've heard some stories, by the way, of people that have watched my streams, whether they watch my streams or my podcast. And let me tell you, it fucking trips me out sometimes. And it's one of those things where I'm like, oh, you gotta be careful with what you be saying out there. Don't be wilding too much, because you just never know who's watching. But anyways, yeah, so I gotta add Zilla and I gotta add Dave to my DWO Walk of Fame. Yeah, because we gotta start building that up, you know? Thank you so much, Dan Jackson, for reminding me of that. I'm also gonna go ahead and send you some good karma. Hey. Thank you, Dan. All right, let's see what else everyone's talking about here. How does everyone feel about SmackDown so far? We got Don here who says, sadly, I will be at work, so I'll miss most of Raw on Monday. Oh, man. We got Chick Bobby here says, well, since Raw's in London, I get to hear, hey, Bailey chants in them saying, I want to know if you can be my girl. Yeah, that's always really fun. They do it at like all the international shows for Bailey. Anytime she's out there, it's really nice to see. I think they did it in Italy too, because I remember kind of being in there when they were doing that. All right, we got David by Lee here, says there's like 3 backstage segments, then the main event. Yeah, probably. Also, don't forget that immediately after this, I will be joined by Santi so that we do our post show. Let's see what we pull out of our bag today, because I was kind of hoping that we were going to be here. Like, I thought, oh, maybe we'll be out here talking about, you know, a brand new world champion. Ooh-wee, I was way off on that. We'll probably be, you know, depending on what, well, we got something to get into, of course, with the King of the Ring, with Jey Uso. And then depending on what happens with Liv and Charlotte, that's probably going to be our biggest topic, depending on what happens with that. So we'll see what goes down with it. Alrighty. In the meantime, though, let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, I need to remind everyone, by the way, a couple of things. One, heads up that June 27th, my next live show is taking place June 27th. I just said the date. Duh. But anyways, I announced that Harley Cameron, AEW's Harley Cameron, is going to be my guest. She's going to be joining me on stage. We're going to be doing a fan Q&A, and I'm so stoked about it. I think she's absolutely brilliant. She's so freaking talented, so I can't wait to see what fun stories she shares. What a great time it'll be. For those of you who are in the Bay Area in California, so if you're like in San Jose, San Francisco, Sunnyvale, or any of those nearby cities, come check it out. The show starts at 3:30 p.m. That's when the live podcast starts. VIP doors open at 2, and you can get your tickets over at roosterteethfeathers.com, or you can go on the links in my description box of my social media, and you can find all that stuff there. Again, that is roosterteethfeathers.com. And then before I bring back SmackDown, they're doing a little video of Alexa Bliss. The next thing that I do need to tell people, because I don't think I've mentioned this, but the week of July 3rd through July 10th, July 3rd to July 10th, or I think July 3rd to July 9th. Haven't decided yet. But I'm going to be gone the first week of July, so I won't be having any streams the first week of July because I'm going to be gone on family vacation. So just a heads up to everybody, giving you guys like a few weeks notice that I will not be here the first week of July. All right, but in the meantime, let's get to it. We got SmackDown.
And I'm very thankful, and that's all because, you know, NXT homegrown.
Of course, Bliss's origin is an
Alrighty, we
NXT
also got
rising
16
star,
seconds
and
to
now the
London.
next
Hey, welcome back,
generation's
man.
gonna be in the
This has to
spotlight.
be the worst
Great
era for
American
young
Bash
stars. Imagine if
takes
stars
place
from the Attitude Era
next Sunday.
carry on taking the spot from Ruthless
The
Aggression
first
stars.
NXT
You know, it's
premium
just,
live
it's
event
mainly
on
like,
CW.
dude, like
It
WWE is
begins
only
at
going to
7
give certain
p.m.
things to
Eastern,
and certain
4
moments
Pacific.
if they
Joseph
feel like the
Crew
guys
has
are
all the
over.
coverage
But the guys
of
are
the
only going to get
great
over if they get that
American
extra
Bash.
push
Don't wanna
from WWE themselves. So it's like this give and take dilemma that we constantly see play out, man. But on the bright side, we are seeing certain guys that are really blossoming. Of course, Obafemi's the biggest one. Trick Williams is another one. And now hopefully we start to build some more names. But
I know how badly you want to be
I'm
Queen
not
of the
surprised
Ring.
Jey Uso won this.
It's just
is what
a
I'm
shame
saying.
that your run stops here.
Thank you. 16
I
seconds
don't
to
care
London.
about how many championships you won or what you've done in the past, because that is exactly what you are. The past. This tournament is all about proving who is the best of the best. And unfortunately, Charlotte, that's just not you anymore. So tonight, I'm coming to SmackDown to show you what happens when you are in the presence of the greatest women's world champion of all
time. Of all
and the first
time.
champion to become your Queen of the Ring. Sincerely, the Liv Morgan.
All right, we also got Henry Kiernan here who says, shout out to Zilla for being part of the chat and being an awesome wrestler.
WrestleMania,
Acknowledge
it's been
Zilla.
nonstop. Match after match.
Yes, Zilla will now be added to the
Team
DWO
challenge
Hall of Fame.
After challenge.
Thank you, Henry.
And we'll be honest, it hasn't been easy. We overcame the odds when we became champions our very first time teaming together. And we'll have to do it again to beat Bailey and Lyra this Monday. Bailey has become a cornerstone of the women's division for over a decade.
Lyra is one of the fastest rising stars on the roster. They both have been tag team champions, just never together.
The two are the best to grace the ring, but don't get us wrong. We're up for the challenge, baby. From any team, anytime. Bailey and Lyra are just the ones who stepped up this time.
Which is honorable, but ultimately misguided because they're still going home empty-handed. We still respect the hell out of both of them. They're technically
That's going to be an interesting
the
matchup
perfect
to see how it pans
But
out.
that's nothing we haven't outsmarted.
Because I think fans are going to be disappointed when Lyra and Bailey don't
this
win.
Monday as your women's tag team champions.
Last week, things obviously
here's
did
Fatal
not
Influence.
go as planned. But I blame that boneheaded referee who threw me out, but then let Paige and Bree do whatever the hell they wanted to do. I guess the rules don't apply to the so-called legends. Oh, and you know what makes it even worse? Tell me. That Nostalgia Act actually thinks they're better than us. Come on, are they serious?
No, they're just pathetic. We
Pathetic.
had Paige and Bree exactly where we wanted them, and everybody knew it. In fact, your tag team champions knew it. So if they walk out of Raw on Monday still your tag team champions, well then Fallon and I will be there to take the gold right off of their shoulders.
As for tonight, I'm going to march right into Nick Aldis' office and demand a match against Paige next week in London. Exactly. Paige, baby girl, I hope you're ready to be embarrassed in front of your family, your friends, and the people that love you most. Because that's exactly what happens when you mess with our influence.
I like when she says, baby girl. I feel like she needs to keep that going. Baby girl.
Congratulations.
All right, Jay and
One to
Cody.
go.
Cody
One to go,
totally
Cody.
changed his fit from earlier.
In the SummerSlam, Moose.
Now
Then
he's
here
back
comes
to the
the
Cody we
Blitz.
know.
QB1. Well, don't forget about Oba. And besides, Jay, I'm easy to find.
Oh my gosh, the Oba chants are already starting.
How you been, Moose? How I been, man?
He's not
I
even
been
on the
good.
show.
How you been? I've been seeing you crash out at the party, man. What's up with it? I'm not doing great. It's not important, man. I just wanted to tell you, look, I think you're doing great. I really do. I see what you're doing. I think
We
you're
were
gonna
right
win
about
the
those
ring.
3
I
backstage
do. I
segments,
think
by
you're
the
gonna
way,
go
and
on to
then the main
SummerSlam. I
event.
think you're gonna wrestle the WWE champion. I don't think it's gonna be Cody Rhodes. I think it's gonna be me. So what do we do?
It's gonna be me.
Man, you know me, Sammy. I'm gonna have to do what I have to do.
Because it's what we do.
Say hi to the family for me.
By the way, we got Nightwolf here who says Stephanie Vaquer's time
Well,
as
that
champion
exchange sort of
has
sums
been
up
1,000
our
times
evening
better
here in
than
Kansas
Liv's
City. When we
current run as
started this
champion.
night of
Not one
SmackDown,
defense. I
little
hope
did we know
Stephanie
how
wins
much
it back.
tonight
Yeah, I
would
mean, Stephanie
reshape
and
this card of
Stephanie's
Night
reign
of
wasn't even
Champions,
that
such as
great. It was
8
just like
days away.
one
So let's
feud
waste
with
no time
Nikki
waiting, telling
Bella,
everybody
and
now
even then
how
that feud
things
wasn't
look
that
for what you're gonna
crisp.
see
And
streaming
then
on
she went into the
ESPN
feud with Liv
from
Morgan,
Kingdom
which was
Arena.
really,
What
really good, by the way. They had a
features in the
great
United
build to
States streaming on
WrestleMania. We know
ESPN
that.
First Hour on
But
regular ESPN.
yeah, I mean,
And
as
the
of right now,
wild start
Stephanie
to
Vaquer's
SmackDown
reign
has
was
resulted
better
in
because
the
she was actually having more focus on the
WWE
championship.
Championship.
Of course, the entire
Gunther,
Queen of the Ring, we know that the winner
Sami
doesn't just get a crown,
and
but they get an
Cody.
opportunity for the
They are in
title.
the mix
So
to
there
decide.
is still that vote that's still there.
Moments
But
ago
it's just still
from
weird to me that they
Jey
put Liv in the
Uso
tournament
over Javon Evans,
when
puts him in the final.
the whole point is to
Poison
find
chalice
somebody to
drink
face
from,
her.
Because now Jey Uso has to face the
Face her
ruler
or
over
Rhea, of
Femi
course.
to become king of the ring. The winner, of course, gets that world championship opportunity at SummerSlam.
Thank you, Nightwolf.
Plus, Seth Rollins has talked about how much
The
Braun
steel
Breaker has
cage match.
cost
I think that's
including
probably the
King of
match
the
I'm most
Ring.
interested
Seth
in
says
right now.
The moment has arrived to right the wrong.
I mean,
No
besides
Paul
the
Heyman,
finals
no
of the
vision,
King of the Ring,
no hiding
I would
from
say
who they're
that
meant to be,
Seth and
because
Braun
there's no
in the
hiding
steel
in a
cage
steel
match is going to be
cage.
really good.
Seth, Braun, locked inside the steel cage next weekend on ESPN.
Jade Cargill is a woman who constantly has the taste for gold. Well, of late, she's had some issues with Tiffany Stratton. Oh, well, Tiffany
Jade
Stratton
and
has the
Tiffany, they
United
have good
States
chemistry
Championship.
together
Why
because
don't I
they've
defeat her
interacted a
and
couple of
take her
times now
gold?
in the
Women's
ring,
US
and they work
title
pretty
on
well
the
with each
line.
other. So I actually
Stratton
think this will be
against
good.
Cargill,
Oh,
not
and by the way, hey,
Earlier tonight, we
Shelton
had
was
a
telling me
thrilling
that
match that
they
determined what
have
we will
never
see
defended the
for
U.S. Women's
US
Championship on a
Ricky
PLE
Saints, of course,
before.
burst onto the
So
scene,
this
talking
is
a
like
big
the
game.
first
Going
time
after
that
the
they're
biggest
ever
names.
defending it
Now
on a
the
PLE
Crescent City
or the
Charmer
U.S.
can try to
Championship.
earn his first
I didn't
WWE
realize
title.
that
It's the US Championship.
until that was
After
brought
he
up.
defeated
So that's
Carmelo
like
Hayes
huge.
tonight, Ricky Saints does earn the spot opposite.
Yup, exactly.
Rick
Thank you. We got
Williams.
David here who
That
says
is
the same
coming your
thing.
way in
First
8
time ever
days
for that
Night
bout
of
on
Champions.
PLE. Yup, exactly.
And the incomparable Io Sky has already bought her ticket for the Queen of the Ring final at Night of Champions. Who will she face? Will it be the 14-time world champ Charlotte
Yo.
Flair, or will it be the current
I
women's
mean,
world
Io
champ,
versus Charlotte
Liv
would
Morgan? We'll find out the answer to that.
Oh, that
coming
would
up
be so
shortly,
good.
right here tonight on SmackDown.
That would be so good.
Of course, there's one big thing you need to know, and that is what happens when you win King and Queen of the Ring. The winners get
I love that they're doing a
did
did you know graphic. Yes, we did know. We've known this. They've been saying this the whole entire
1
time.
p.m. Eastern on ESPN.
Oh, I'm loving Charlotte. Oh, she's confronted by Jade. How many Charlotte Jade confrontations have we had up at this point? Because there's been several.
The only reason why you got this match is because your black friend is on next to the
I can't
Tiffany
hear her.
Is not my friend. Point is, you shouldn't be here.
Oh, the crowd's saying what?
I would be more focused on finding friends who are a little more effective. Oh, yeah.
Damn, she said her friends are defective by not being
Queen of the Ring
effective.
Next year, get moving. Be funny. I hear you. But I'm here.
Oh no! All right, so Liv Morgan is winning, guys.
Oh!
Liv Morgan is winning. Unless she's out of the match completely. So she's either out of the okay. Two scenarios that could happen here now that she was attacked. One, she either does the match, isn't 100% and Liv wins, or two, she gets replaced by somebody else who then goes into the match, faces Liv, and has to win. Because I feel like if you're a replacement surprise person, like you gotta win, in my opinion. But yeah, no. So I don't know what scenario they're gonna go with. I have a feeling. I don't think someone's going to substitute for Charlotte. I think Charlotte's still going to do the match. She's just going to do it not at 100%. That's what I'm pretty sure they're probably going to do. Yeah, we got Zakash here who says making the excuse for Liv to win. Yeah, that's what I think too, which is unfortunate because if here's the thing, like I don't mind who wins, but you guys know how I do. I be wanting straightforward matches, man. I want to see Charlotte and Liv. Like when they announced, like when I realized that match was happening, I was so thrilled, man. I thought, oh shit, here we go. Like that's gonna be a kick-ass match. So now, kind of seeing what we're doing here, I'm like, all right. We're not gonna be all gas, no brakes during this match. We're gonna be a little gas and a little brakes, and that kind of bums me out a little bit for this matchup. But we'll see what they end up doing right now with all of this. We got Logan here who says, oh, this is some BS. We got Tyshawn here who says Liv's still losing. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards Liv winning now, especially because if they were going to do Charlotte versus Rhea and Rhea's out, then that might be the thing that changes things. All right, we got Uncle Donk here. Uncle Donk, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, oh boy, Dom and Liv as queen and king is becoming a reality. No, stop it. No, it's not. No, it's not. Thank you, Uncle Donk. Alrighty, we also got Cyclops is better than Wolverine here. It says Charlotte had that coming. Charlotte got way too bold. I mean, she was in a 3-on-1 situation right now backstage, and she did speak her mind and talk her shit. So, yeah, she didn't hold back, man. She gave 0 fucks. Thank you, Cyclops is better than Wolverine, for the love, by the way. Appreciate the support. And let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I know. Your boy KJ says, damn, my goat might actually lose tonight. All right, let's see what else we got here. Hey, what up already? What up, Mr. CJ Lily's in the building? Yo, yeah, Dom is out. We got the finals is Javon and Oba. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about right now, too, actually. I was like, wait a minute. Dom is out of here. It would have been crazy. How do we got in that, though? Anyways, let's see what else we got here. Let me see. We got Cyclops better than Wolverine here. Says this only makes me think Charlotte is winning more. You think? Okay. Let's see if that ends up happening. I'm telling you guys, I really want to see the match with Io and Charlotte. Like, I really, really want to see it, but I'm starting to lose some hope right now. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, no, we got Huddle Talk here. It says, I'm tired of Jade being pushed down our throats. Yeah, but, she's Jade Cargill. She just looks the part, man. So no matter what, like, moving forward, she's always going to have some sort of top spot in everything, All right, let me bring the audio back. We're back on SmackDown.
Just happened moments ago.
We got John Wilson here who says, I'm a Liv fan, but it makes no sense for her to win. It doesn't, because whoever she faces, she either wins or, like, let's say she loses a match, right? Like, let's say she loses against Io, then that would mean that she would face Io again. If Io wanted to face her again, that is.
That's what they were targeting.
Charlotte.
Oh, no. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, but your leg, Charlotte. No.
Well, that's too bad, huh?
Oh, Liv.
There.
Charlotte, don't pay any attention to that. Listen.
Liv, I
I
want to see what it says on her. She's got the CM Punk looking tattoo.
Semi-final matchup.
Let's see.
The following contest is the Queen of the Ring semifinal.
I'm guessing it says Dirty Dom.
Introducing first from Elmwood Park, New Jersey.
Wow, I'm blind. I'm like trying to see that.
She is the Women's World
I don't know what that says. I'm like, I don't know what that says. I'm like, I have no idea what that says. Hey, Shawnette, how are you? Thanks for hanging out with us on Twitch. How's it going? Happy Friday, man.
Championships since Becky Lynch did it 7 years ago, but now in a match that has been greatly affected by what just happened on Charlotte Flair. Liv Morgan could be closing in on that opportunity for some history.
They just handed a giant free gift by way of Jade Cargill.
Logan here says, I called you Logan Paul by accident. I'm like, Logan Paul. Oh, wait, no, just Logan. Logan right now is like, the fuck you mean, Logan Paul? Logan says, trouble, that's me.
But I'll tell you right now,
I get stuck in your head so much.
Rudimentary check
That's me. Terry lives and bad energy.
Didn't have time to do a full and thorough X-ray, etc. So it's going to be very telling to see.
All right, let's see now.
How she can move down to the ring.
Wait, no. I really don't think you should be doing this. I got it. Stop. Move. Billy, play my music.
All right, here we go.
Play my music.
All right, Charlotte. I knew Charlotte wasn't going to get replaced. There's no way. Charlotte's going to go out there and she's going to fight. But yeah, this basically told us Liv is winning.
Like her ability to actually get to the ring, let alone once the bell rings.
Shawnette says, happy Juneteenth. How's your Friday so far? Honestly, it's going really good. I got a little work done in the morning. Then I went to go visit my grandparents. We ate, and then I watched a little bit of the World Cup game with them. And then afterwards, I came back home, and before I knew it, it was time to watch SmackDown. So the day has gone by really, really fast. Hopefully your day's going by really good too, Shawnette. Fridays are the best, man. You get like the Friday vibes, get to chill. This weekend is still a pretty busy one for me. I'm working Saturday morning, of course, for Busted Open, and I'm filling in on Sunday too. So I'm working both Saturday and Sunday morning on Busted Open. But I am excited about tomorrow though, because tomorrow I'm gonna go watch Toy Story. So I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. And then Sunday, I don't think I got any plans for Sunday. Yeah, I don't got any Sunday plans, so I might just chill and watch reruns of The Nanny on TV because I recently started watching that show. I've never seen The Nanny, so I'm watching it now and I'm really liking it.
The advantages continue to stack up for Liv.
Corporate Gohan, it's not Justin actually, it's Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan. I've actually never done a show with Jonathan, so that would be our first show on Sunday together. Oh, thank you so much. Liv Morgan is always on top for the love. Thank you. Oh, no. It's not going well for Charlotte.
You can't go through with this. Your leg. Think about what you're doing here. Think about your future, Charlotte. Don't go
Nick Aldis is such a dad. He's like, don't do it, Charlotte. Think about your future, Charlotte. You're hurt, Charlotte. If I was Charlotte, I would have been like, I have a dad already. Get out of my issues.
Charlotte Flair not listening. And Charlotte Flair looking to finish this ASAP.
How courageous, Charlotte Flair.
Oh, Jesus.
Again. You say courageous.
Well, we still got 20 minutes left on this show, man. So is Charlotte going to be able to go all the way?
Nick Aldis and the medical team.
I don't know.
Still here ringside.
Yeah, who knows what damage has already been done to Charlotte Flair, and you actually have to think about your career, not just.
Man, I was so excited to see this match too, but now it's like, nope, sorry, you got to wait some more. God knows how long till you really see this match.
Think about the next 5 or 6 years.
By the way, we got Kevin H. Hey, Kevin, thank you for the super chat. He says, don't you guys want to see EO versus Liv? I think that that's definitely going to be a good match, but I think I really, truly think we're on a commercial break. I really do think that had it been Charlotte and EO, it would have been an even greater match, though. But I do think Liv and EO, that will be fun because, like, Liv is a great wrestler, and EO doesn't have bad matches whatsoever, and EO is probably considered the best women's wrestler on the brand. So not just on the brand, in the whole company, people love EO Sky. So like that girl does not ever drop a stink bomb. Like that girl is always just freaking killing it left and right. So yeah. But yeah, thank you, Kevin. I think the biggest thing why people don't want Liv to win is because she shouldn't have been in the tournament in the first place. I think that is where the issue sort of arises. Thank you, Kevin. Alrighty. In the meantime, I do want to take a second and let everybody know here that and I'm trying to do a better job at promoting a lot of the other things that I've got on the outside and things that I also do. Just a heads up to everybody. For anybody here looking for additional content, I do have a Patreon page and I have a lot of new ideas and things that I'm going to be trying. But one of the biggest things that we do is every Thursday I drop a podcast with myself and Righteous Reg, where we kind of talk about everything that is not pro wrestling. And also every month I do a virtual meet and greet. So I actually hop on to a video chat with everybody that logs on, and it's open to any tier. As long as you're part of the Patreon, you can hop on to the virtual meet and greet. So if anybody here is ever like, oh, hey, I kind of want to chat with Denise, meet her in person or, whatever, that is an option. And you can do that over at the Patreon. And that is patreon.com/Denise Salcedo. All you got to do is go there, search my name, and you will also get the entire library of everything that's already been posted. So it's not like you go and you only get that month's stuff. No, you go and you get like the entire library of everything that I've posted so far on the Patreon. So again, that is patreon.com/Denise Salcedo. Alrighty, thank you so much for listening to my spiel. I appreciate you guys for doing that. Anybody got any big weekend plans, by the way? Hey, we got Now Boss over on Twitch. What up, Now? How are you, man? Anybody got any big plans this weekend? I kind of told you guys a little bit of what I'm doing. Hey, Matthew Magsby, he says, I'd like to meet and talk with you. Yo, join the Patreon, man. Hop onto the virtual meet and greet. Really fun time. I've gotten to meet so many people there. Like there's people here on this stream that I know their faces because I've met them on the streams multiple times. Dawn, I've met Dawn a couple of times. I love chatting with Dawn. Who else have I? There's a lot of people on here actually that I've met that I've gotten to meet on the stream, and it's really nice because it makes me feel like I know you guys more. And when you guys come on, it's just really cool. Like we got Leo's great. Like Leo always comes on to the Patreon meet and greet and always gives me his hot takes for pro wrestling. And it's really nice. So then when, they come on to the chat, I'm like, oh yeah, this person. Like, I know exactly what this person looks like. I know what their vibe is. I know what they're interested in and things like that. All right, let me get the audio back.
Tonight makes it
we got Gary Laughlin here who says,
yeah,
watching Collision. Nice. We got Big Boss here who says, more soccer, the better. Generic Human says, I'm working all weekend. Oh, bro, same. Thank you, Generic Human. We got Jamaica here who says, got the next 12 days off from work, so I have some fun staycation things planned. Yes! This is the best. Enjoy it. It's going to be awesome.
For the Judgment Day, both Raquel and Liv's lover boy, Dirty Dom, eliminated from the Queen and King of the Ring tournaments. And then Liv got a ringside view. As Charlotte defeated Liv's protege, Roxanne Perez. So this is a major revenge game, and it's a revenge game that's been made that much easier.
This to advance. Remember, the winner here goes.
Brian B says he's also going to be watching some AEW this weekend.
Saturday
Nice.
on ESPN, a title shot.
Yeah, I always hear good things
at
about
SummerSlam. Wait, let's go back to the initial attack that we're citing.
Yeah, and this is one of the most sickening shots. This first shot here, especially hyperextending that.
We got Miss WWE girl.
Doubling down with a second.
That's weird. Hold on one second. Something smells like it's burning.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's probably my candle. Hold on.
Of Charlotte, who to her credit is insisting she can continue to GM Nick Aldis on medical
Sorry,
staff.
it went from like, instead of smelling like the candle, it started to smell like burnt. And I'm like, is my house on fire? Like, what is happening here?
With her to not go forward with the match, but that is
oh yeah, I was reading Miss WB Girl's comment here. Says that I get up early tomorrow morning and then chill in the morning drinking coffee. Nice.
She's showing that fighting
Having your morning coffee is always the best.
Kansas City. In the midst of
yes, big time Baxter. Santi will be joining us after the stream.
Only possesses one gear and it goes straight forward at 100 miles an hour. And how the hell do you even climb the ropes? What is Charlotte trying to pull off here?
Would you look at what she's willing to do on a damaged left knee?
Oh, Jesus.
Body. Charlotte.
I don't know if that was a good idea from Charlotte.
Shocker, but if anybody could pull it off, it is Charlotte.
Oh, nice. Ebony's going to be working on her diamond painting pictures this weekend. Oh, I love that you're still doing that.
Since she stepped into the ring the first time.
And she's welcoming the fight.
Also, a shout out to Sebastian who's hanging out with us. Says on Judgment Day who lost their matches and they're jealous of Liv because she's stealing all their attention. She's the last one, man.
As I do from your boxing days,
so yeah, they're kind of like, I'm still thinking that Roxanne has definitely something up her sleeve. For sure.
You can't sit down on your punches.
But somehow Charlotte Flair still ticking it in this one and may have swung this in her favor.
The Flair chops being delivered here. Queen of the Ring semifinals. So much on the line between these elite competitors. Oh, and you can see how much.
Dude, this match has been brutal for Charlotte, man.
She just collapsed.
She's just trying to like get by right now.
Reversal and simply the momentum, which is supposed to carry you into the buckle, crumbling the body of Charlotte Flair, who's pulling it off again here.
A count of two.
Don says, going for a Manny tomorrow, relaxing the rest of the day, and then spending Sunday with Dad for Father's Day. Oh my gosh, that's right. Sunday's Father's Day. Oh my God, I almost forgot.
To get through this, not just Liv, but the damage.
Shout out to all the dads out there.
That was an instinctive move.
Shout out to the dads and the grandpas and the uncles.
Slam or something. Simply too much weight on that knee.
Doesn't have enough.
Oh, there you go. She used the other leg to get her with the big boot.
To put her away.
Precision timing there from Charlotte Flair. And I'll tell you right now, there is no doubt in the mind of Charlotte Flair whatsoever that
Yeah,
she
it
is
is
gonna win
obviously,
this
yeah.
one.
Because I mean,
Somehow,
there's
somewhat.
you don't really feel like that much pride whenever
Starts a
you
question,
defeat
given how
somebody
near
who
Night of
wasn't
Champions
100%. You
is,
know?
No way.
over a week away. What state is Charlotte Flair going to be in if she pulls off the unthinkable?
Is she stepping over for a moonsault?
On Charles
one
Stuckey
good
says,
leg?
"What father? Sad face." Hey, shout out to all of us that didn't have daddies growing up. You know, raise your hand if that was you.
Meanwhile, Liv Morgan.
But I did have a wonderful grandpa though, so I can't
Bombs
complain.
her down, stacks her up to put it away, and Charlotte still survives.
For Father's
Can
Day, I
you
always
believe
give my
her in
grandpa
this match?
something. Well, I just saw him today too, so
Dirty South.
there's that. Oh, Jesus, commercial break.
Way through Atlanta.
Yeah, we were watching a little bit of Braun Strowman's show
with rappers Killer Mike
before.
and T.I.
What are you
Oh, he had T.I. on too. Wow.
Red or purple. And the WNBA's Renee.
Yeah, I always it was so funny because I was telling my husband this story yesterday. This is kind of a sad, well, it's a sad story, but it's kind of funny. When I was a kid in kindergarten, you know how they always have kids do like Mother's Day projects and Father's Day projects. So they had us do like a Father's Day photo shoot in kindergarten, I think. And they had us wear like a button-up shirt and then like a man's button-up shirt. And then they had us wear like a little tie. And we all got at the door and they took little pictures of us as little men, right? So it's maybe like really cute. And then they gave me the photo and it had like all this dad stuff on it. And I was like, Mom, who am I supposed to give this to? And I'm like, it was kind of funny when you think about it. But she was like, you can give it to your grandpa. And I was like, oh, I can. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, great. But anyways, it's kind of a funny, sad story, but it's kind of hilarious. Because I was like, who am I supposed to give this to? Like, I'm doing a whole photo shoot and I don't even know who I'm giving this to. So yeah, it's just one of those things that I think sometimes schools don't always realize like, hey, this kid might not have someone to give this to when you guys are all doing your little projects, you know, but hey, it happens both ways, of course. So it's one of those things. I laugh about it because it's pretty funny. I'm like, it's pretty funny. It's funny because it's sad. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, see, Vigos Lady says Father's Day for me is Uncle Day. Love that. Love that. Yes, thank you. Glad we're not alone here. We got T Miller here who says, I lost my mom 16 years ago and my husband has lost both of his parents. I know to appreciate the fact that I'm still blessed to have my dad. Oh, I love that. I love that you still have your dad. Not that obviously that you guys lost your parents. That's terrible. Yeah, I know. I know a lot of people that, you know, either have a mom or they just have a dad or they don't have either or whatever. And it's one of those things that you're always just like, okay, you know what? Like, you got to take a step back and always be grateful for what you have when you have it. Thank you, T Miller Photography. We got Gold Wolflight here who says, when does SmackDown go back to 2 hours? SmackDown goes back to 2 hours, I think, in July. So I believe someone said that June 26th was the last one for SmackDown at 2 hours. I'm not entirely too sure, but it's supposed to be in July. So that I'm so excited, man. So from July all the way through to the end of the year, we'll have 2 hour SmackDowns. And then back in January, we go back to the 3 hours of SmackDown. So, I mean, because at the end of the day, like, I believe WWE has to give USA 3 hours. And right now with the Braun Strowman show, the Braun Strowman show is, you know, going to be one of those hours, I think. So, you know, they don't have to do like 3 hour SmackDowns and things like that. They could do the 2 hour SmackDowns and be okay with it because they're still giving USA that extra hour just with a different show. But anyway, so yeah, it's one of those things that I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the show to go to 2 hours because 3 hours is a bust. Like if this show only had the King and Queen of the Ring matches and the stuff with
moments before
Cody and Gunther and then Carmelo and
she has soldiered on.
Ricky, this would have been a great show with all just those few things, but all of the rewinds and recaps and
of Charlotte Flair. Winner
some filler matches and all these extra unnecessary segments. It kind of adds too much to the show.
Knees up, knees are up, shoulders down, and a count of 2.
refusing to give up is Charlotte Flair despite these overwhelming odds. And
she's trying to get that figure 4 locked in.
What a courageous, gutsy performance.
Sending you some love, Larry.
But that might be good night.
It could be right here.
We also got Tracy WB here who says, my mom raised 3 kids by herself after my dad passed. Yo, shout out to your mom. 4, 1, and pregnant with my little brother. Oh my God. I always got her a Father's Day gift. She was amazing.
One of the most
Oh,
courageous
Tracy.
efforts you will
That
ever
is amazing.
see.
I mean, raising
The
one
living
kid enough by
legend.
yourself is a lot. Now imagine
Testing
3
the limits of
kids.
what she can withstand.
Wow. Wow.
No one will be me, baby.
Thank you,
No
Tracy,
one.
for
Come
sharing
on.
that.
Charlotte Flair almost giving herself a little pep talk.
All right.
while talking trash.
We're back on Charlotte and Liv. Charlotte has been battling through. I didn't even think this match would go this long, considering how much pain Charlotte is in. I didn't think we would go all the way. We got Austin right here. It says June 26th and June 29th, double taping of Raw and SmackDown giving superstars 4th of July off. Ooh, good. I mean, okay, good, because I'm not going to be here on 4th of July, and I was worried. I didn't want to miss too many shows. So I'm actually glad about that.
And what's
up, Awesome Sauce Radio? Welcome back to the stream, man. I'm doing good. How are you?
The strikes to the knee as
We got Christopher Smith here who says WWE is really losing me with this logic. This episode broke me. This episode had the ingredients to be a really good show, and it ended up just being a show.
Flair on one good leg, looking to kill this off.
Delivers the big boot.
How much of your move arsenal can you use in a situation like this? With
Are you kidding me? Natural selection from the second row.
Damn.
She had
Charlotte's really doing everything she can, man. Got to give her credit.
Just to steady herself and rise up and deliver.
Just leaping off one leg and somehow Liv Morgan.
Yo, what up, Jacob? Jacob's back. Guess who's back in the
What a great
chat?
scene here in Kansas City. Queen of the Ring semifinal. Charlotte Flair fighting through the damaged left knee, shoulders down, and she survives that. Who will advance to get to Io Sky? Figure 4. Could she lock it in? Can she lock it in? Can she bridge it?
Oh,
to the figure 8?
Charlotte got her in the figure 4 or figure 8, and then she fucking slapped Liv and just started hitting her like so hard. Oh, that was actually kind of great. That was great. That was my favorite part of the whole match.
Get to that rope, trying to break it. Can Charlotte even sustain it?
We got Main Kato here who says this SmackDown has been one of the worst of the year. Everything was bad in each aspect. Oh man, I don't know if it was worst of the. I don't know if it was worst of the year, only because there's been some rough SmackDowns in there. There's just some decisions in here that I think a lot of people are not gonna like though.
Well, what a tug of war that was.
Yo, what up,
And
Slivy
what a
Boy
heroic
Swag?
performance this has been from Charlotte.
He says,
Flair.
"Come on, Liv." Trevor Gohan said, "Smack the shit out of her." I love that. That was the best part of this
physically
match.
stand up, which has allowed Liv Morgan extra time to recover.
And Liv goes right back to the
Yeah,
well.
people were interested in Mello and Starks. Yeah, they were in it.
To the back of the damage.
I think what's gonna make
And
people
now,
not
oh,
like
she's
this
gonna
show
cinch in that single leg
was
Boston
some of the
crab.
filler
She's got
and
it.
some of the decisions that were made with Jay Uso winning,
There
as
is a
well
ton
as
of leverage
the
using
madness that
low
that
blow
came
from
about
Charlotte
with
Flair.
Cody and with
Just
Gunther and with
increasing
Sammy.
the damage, and Charlotte just tap out.
How
Yo, what up, Sebastian? Says if Charlotte loses, we riot.
I mean, what use is Charlotte Flair
I don't know, man. Liv's another person that she gets a lot of love and she gets a lot of hate. She kind of gets it from both sides. Like, I don't feel like Liv is universally loved, but I also don't think she's universally hated.
With the half Boston crab on that damaged left knee, Wade.
Just as Flair was closing in on the ropes, dragged away once and the second time, but she has spent about 30 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't hate the match with Jay and Javon. I really think that just a lot of people are going to be mad that Jay won. But I'm also surprised that it wasn't that obvious, because it was kind of obvious that Jay was going to be moving
now
forward.
the medical team coming over to talk to Charlotte as well as GM Nick Aldis.
We got Awesome Sauce Radio here, who says, I wish they would do something more interesting with Alexa Bliss. I'm kind of getting tired of her being a cheerleader. Yeah, unfortunately, that's pretty much been her role right now. Okay, what is happening now? It looks like Alexa's being her cheerleader, as you said, giving her some words of encouragement.
The pleas of it's not worth it. Charlotte saying it's worth it to me. Liv Morgan saying, I want it badly. Liv wants to be a double champion. Charlotte wants to prove herself. Could she right here?
Charlotte just said to Alexa Bliss, you know me. You know I can't quit. You know I can't leave the fight. Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus. I think that might be it. Nope, I was wrong. Okay, good, because I didn't want it to kind of end on a little flat note. Kind of glad that she kicked out right there.
And right
what up, Beth Ballard?
Right back to that single leg.
Oh, yeah, that's it. It's over. Charlotte's about to tap. It's over. Yeah. It's over. Tap. Once she got her, yeah, that was it. Once she locked in that submission, it was over, baby. All right, so Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. That is where we're at for what is coming up.
And there it is. There is your final now.
I'm wondering how the crowd is going to react to this one. Because they are in Saudi. I don't remember how the Saudi crowd feels about Io. They love Io, right? The Saudi crowd? I'm trying to remember what their reactions have been. Because the Saudi crowd tends to really like the more popular wrestlers. So I'm wondering if they're going to be cheering more so for Liv or if they're going to be cheering more so for freaking Io. I'm wondering about that. We got Uncle Don here, says, can't wait for Liv versus Liv at SummerSlam. Okay, my question is, though, if Liv wins, she's definitely going after the other title as well, right? Like, she can go after the other title? That's the part where I'm confused about. Like, what? Like, does she just get another title shot? Or what does she do? Like, what does she do? Because I was a little confused on that, but whatever. Because yeah, and that's the thing. Rhea is out due to injury. So here's my other thing is, okay, if like what's gonna happen then? I don't fucking know. We got Mr. GRK Chef here who says, is that a first Charlotte actually tapping? Fuck, I don't know. You're asking the wrong person, man. I have a terrible memory for those kinds of things. I know for a fact if we got Sheldon in here, he'll probably know for sure. But I don't know if that's the first time. I don't think it couldn't have possibly been. I'm pretty sure she's had to have tapped in other matches, right? I just don't remember off the top of my head. Thank you, Mr. GRK Chef. Alrighty, give me 1 second, everyone. So heads up, if you want to make sure it's up for you all across the board. Well, hey, this episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Make every day hump day with Blue Chew Gold. Is your girl giving you the look? Well, be ready when she is with Blue Chew Gold's arousal boosting formula. That's right. I said arousal boosting. That means Blue Chew Gold gets both heads in the game. Yeah. Measure your days not in minutes or hours, but in boners and rounds with your woman with Blue Chew Gold. Blue Chew Gold is better sex in a tablet. They combine 4 ingredients into one powerful solution. 2 ingredients get you hard physically, and 2 support arousal and desire in the brain. It works fast and lasts. Guys, have a complete experience in the bedroom with Blue Chew Gold. There's a reason Blue Chew is the #1 brand for better sex. Experience it yourself at BlueChew.com. And for our listeners, we got a very special deal right now. When you buy 2 months of Blue Chew Gold, you get the 3rd for free with the promo code Denise. That's promo code Denise. You will also receive an additional 10% off plus free overnight shipping on your first order. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the pod and the bedroom. Thank you guys so much. All right, let me get out, see what else everyone else is saying here. Give me a second. All righty, we got Cyclops is better than Wolverine here says, so does this mean Io is 100% winning now? Well, here's the thing, right? Because if Io wins, Io is going to get another shot if she wants at Liv, right? If she picks Liv, which she probably will, then that means that they would still wrestle again. You know? So I don't know if that means dead ass that Io's winning, but she might. She might actually win this. And I wouldn't mind that at all. But it would also kind of be like, oh, shit, like the champion just lost. The champion lost the final. She hasn't defended the title. And I don't know if it's the best look for Liv Morgan to lose. So I'm kind of a little bit on the fence there. So that's one of those things. Wow, we got a lot of people who did not like SmackDown today. We got this Salvador here from Kick. He says that episode of SmackDown was ass, probably the worst one of the year. But I was going to say, we had somebody else just come in and say the exact same thing. So now I'm starting to wonder if this is how most people are feeling, or at least a couple of people are feeling this way. Alrighty, let's see what else we got in here. What everyone else is saying. Night of Champions, Charles, is on the 27th. Yeah, it's an early show because they are in Saudi. So it will be an early show here. Let's see what else we got here. Let me go through some more comments. Savlo Savage, you know you're good. You're not blocked, bro. You're literally on here. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and bring in Santi. Yo, Santi, you're early. What up?
What up? What up? Give me 1 second. YouTube, I'm going to end stream. Twitch, hang around. Okay, bye, YouTube. Okay, now we can go.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the WWE Smackdown Watch Along. It is Friday, June 19th. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and I'm here with Santi Zap. And Santi, I've been getting a little bit of a mixed reaction with everybody in regards to SmackDown, but I kind of feel like people are leaning a little bit on the what the hell did we just see on this episode? But first and foremost, how are you?
I'm on the side of what the hell did we just see? I'm doing pretty good. Canada and Colombia both having solid World Cup so far. So shout out to that. We finally got our first World Cup win in the history of our country by winning 6-0. So all of that is great. But, you know, you said, Santi, you're on time. It's because I'm trying to jump on here and get through this conversation as quickly as possible because that episode of SmackDown was like insultingly bad.
And it was a nice long 3 hours, though.
3 hours. Oh yeah, I couldn't wait for the final hour of that show. Oh my God, do these episodes drag on?
When we were an hour in, someone commented in the live stream and they said, dude, we still got 2 hours of this show left. And I thought, oh my God, I did not need to hear that. But here's the thing, though. I think there were some fine things on this episode. There were just a couple of things, though, that went down, that took place here, that I think a lot of people were kind of upset about. One, I think it was the craziness of what went down with Gunther and with Cody. And then the decision to have Jey Uso win, I think that kind of had a couple of people being like, oh, we didn't like that. Some of the filler stuff that we saw on the show, and then the 500,000 replays and rewinds, and hey, this happened 15 minutes ago, and hey, this happened last week. There was a lot of that. Whereas, honestly, Santi, I think if this was not only just a 2-hour show, but had you only seen the King and Queen of the Ring matches, plus the stuff with Cody and Sammy and Gunther and all of that, the Ricky and Carmelo match, I think had we gotten just that on the show, it wouldn't have felt as atrocious as some people may feel, because we've had a couple of people that have come on here and they're calling this the worst SmackDown of the year, which I don't think so. There's had to have been worse. Can't think of any right now.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know that I can commit to saying it's the worst SmackDown of the year, but this was a bad show. Like it was a bad show. I don't think that there's much in terms of where the good could fully outweigh the bad here. I think the bad like sinks this episode like the Titanic. Like it's in the bottom of the Atlantic with a couple billionaires trying to go after it a few decades later in a submarine. Okay, that's where this episode of SmackDown is at.
Okay, so Santi, I got to yell at you a little bit right now, because last week, and this is what I hate about myself, I always go with my gut feelings, but I'm easily persuaded. And last week, Santi, I fucking told you, I said Gunther is not winning this championship, and you were like, yeah, he is, Denise. Sami Zayn's going to cost him, and Gunther's going to win, or else he's going to look stupid. And I thought, you know what? Santi's right. Gunther is going to look stupid.
And didn't he look stupid? Oh my God. Oh my God. I was bitching and moaning about this the whole time. It's like, okay, Gunther, let me fucking get this straight, Gunther. You pick the stipulation, which was smart. You get your own ref that has beef with Cody Rhodes. What do you decide to do? You beef with the ref. You power bomb him and lose because you created beef with the ref when you could have just, I don't know, used your advantage, won with the beef that Cody and Sammy have. Like, there's just no rhyme or reason or logic. The ring general's a fucking moron. If that guy is going to be a general, then what the hell? I could be a ring general, Denise. I think I have just as much in-ring smarts as Gunther. I couldn't believe how utterly stupid this episode of SmackDown made Gunther look. On top of, like, even at the very beginning, before all that stuff, when he ate a crossroads, and what does he do? He hangs his leg under the ropes like, that didn't work for you last time! Why would you try that again? Why? It didn't work for you. Why would you rely on that working again this time? Are you stupid?
Look, this is not where I thought we were going with Gunther. I held Gunther to a higher pedestal because he's retired big names. He's done big things. He's a serious wrestler. He kicks ass. He chops people to death. All of that. And what they've had him do at the Clash in Italy, when he put his foot there and no one did shit, no one cared. He was out there complaining, looking crazy, even though he was right. Those should have done their job. The referees, someone should have done their job and said, hey man, we need to run this back, right? Okay, we finally get it for SmackDown. He does pick the stipulation. He does pick the ref. And I got to agree with you. How do you pick Sami Zayn because he was the last real good guy, and then you start a problem with him? So where is the whole point was that he was supposed to have a strategy. His strategy was that he was going to pick a referee who was good, who was fair, who was honest. And then when that ref, when he thought he wasn't doing his job, started getting in his face. So unfortunately, I agree. This didn't make Gunther look the very best. And now the thing that also, I kind of got excited for a second, Santi, when they decided to restart the match. And I jokingly thought, they might just have Sammy go out there and attack, and then it'll just end up being a DQ. But then I thought, no, maybe they're doing it again so that we actually get a winner, whether it's Cody or Gunther. I just want a real winner. But no, within like 30 seconds or however long, Sammy goes back out there. There's only one pro that I think came out of this whole scenario, Santi. The one pro is that Sammy is getting hella heat right now. That's it. That's the only thing. He's out there ripping Sammy sucks signs, all of that. But that's it. Right now, Cody is, Cody and Gunther, oh, bless his heart, man. We're getting the triple threat at Night of Champions. It is in Saudi Arabia. Is there any chances if the title changes hands that it doesn't go to Gunther and somehow, some way, Sammy sneaks in and takes that strap?
I hate to give the answer I'm about to give, but this story has been so disjointed. It's been bad for everybody involved. Maybe not Sami Zayn. I think Sami Zayn's kind of like the only one that I've seen their stock actually go up because of this storyline, because of this feud. But it's been so convoluted, so unnecessarily confusing, so frustrating, so insulting to the intelligence of the viewer that I don't care. I don't care who wins at Night of Champions. I hope we get a new champion and then we get a reset. And all I want is this to end. End this. Cody wins. Okay, move on. Start something new. Sammy wins. Move on from this. Start something new. Gunther wins. Move on. Start something new. I don't care who wins out of these three anymore. I just don't. I just need this storyline to be done. I need to have my eyes bleached, and I just need to take a couple sleeping pills to just teleport myself to the next time that the WWE Undisputed Championship is actually booked well. Also,
I don't think they're going to do
way,
anything interesting for Night of Champions.
I agree. Probably not, because you got SummerSlam right around the corner. Here's the other thing. Like, Cody Rhodes cannot buy a main event. What is going on here?
Well, okay, so a couple of people were bringing that up. They were like, okay, why did this match open the show? And there were a couple of theories that were thrown out. One was the World Cup. Now, I don't know the World Cup schedule, but people were saying that the Brazil game had started, I think roughly around like the end of that Cody Gunther match.
It started exactly at the end. I made the joke that it felt like somebody in Gorilla was watching the World Cup and said, okay, now end it. I'm not kidding. It ended exactly.
The first portion of it or the second portion?
The first portion. The first portion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go. It could be that. Or also, I have heard some people talk a little bit about how the commercial structure works and how it's actually easier to get. So you know how they did the whole first, 30 minutes of the show was basically commercial free. I have heard people say that are like in production and things like that. They have said that, it is easier to get that free commercial space at the top of the show than it is at the end of the show. Again, I don't really know since that's not really my job. I don't know about that type of stuff, but I have heard stuff like that. So I feel like it all sort of aligned for this to open the show. Maybe it was a commercial thing, a break thing. It's easier to get away with. And then also the timing of the actual World Cup. So all of that fell into place. But I hate to say this, man, but I don't really think anything's really going to happen at Night of Champions. I feel like we're kind of just in a place where WWE is really keeping things in a way where they're trying to stretch everything else and really only making changes and actually having things happen at the big shows. And we know the big show coming up is going to be SummerSlam. I really don't think they're going to make any moves until we get to SummerSlam.
I think the only thing I can point to is, hey, they gave Cody, they had a WWE Championship change 6 weeks before WrestleMania. So I guess it's not impossible, but I just don't see it happening. I do think Cody's just going to carry this thing right to SummerSlam. But hey, if Gunther does win, there is the possibility that they could rerun Jey Uso versus Gunther. Isn't that exciting? Wouldn't that get you to watch?
Say that. Do not even put that out there. Do not even put it out there. I would cry, okay? And I'm a fan of both of them, but we've been there, done it too much. We got 16 seconds to London's Hero says they might as well make the match for the title at Queen of the Ring final. Well, yeah, because Liv is the champion. Insane. Thank you, 16 seconds to London. We got Sultan of Wrestling here who says WWE is allergic to letting Liv Morgan hoop whenever she's world champion. They barely let her wrestle, and when she does, it's always inundated and with tomfoolery, interference galore. Okay, so since a couple of our super chats are primarily right now about Liv Morgan, let's talk about this because what ended up closing out the show was Liv Morgan versus a Charlotte Flair that was not 100%. She was jumped by Jade Cargill and attacked in that previously injured ACL. And so the entire match, she was basically in pain. I didn't even think that they would go to the end of the hour because they had like 20 minutes where they had to go out there and do this match. And Charlotte was limping and barely getting through the match. And everything that she did was a sacrifice. So at that moment, Santi, you, me, and everyone, I think we all realized what was happening there. Liv Morgan is winning this thing. But here's my question though. Do you think that this was always the plan, or did Rhea Ripley's injury change things?
It's so hard to tell. I'm still a little bit, up in the air as to like how much of the Rhea Ripley injury is a work in the sense because the announcement came from WWE themselves as opposed to like, being reported on by one of the online dirt sheets or whatever it might be. So anytime WWE reports something, I'm always like, how real is this, right? Like the machine, the one that moves the fictional characters around, they're the ones telling me about the injury. Do I believe it or not? We know about WWE and their recent willingness to fake injuries, right? So I don't know, right? I'll treat it as fact for the sake of this. You don't think
they learned their lesson with Seth Rollins after he ended up cursing the entire Vision?
Bad juju for sure. Absolutely bad juju. Let's treat it as real for the sake of this. Did this change anything? No, because like you put the champion in there. Logic dictates the champion is the best of the best. She should go all the way through to the Queen of the Ring finals, which is precisely why people are like, why the fuck was she in this in the first place? She doesn't need to be in this. She should be having feuds for that championship instead. I think WWE with just kind of put themselves in a bad position also with this final, with this match between Charlotte and Liv Morgan, because this didn't make Liv look strong. She looked weak. She didn't look like a clever heel, that took advantage of this. It took her 30 minutes almost to beat a one-legged woman. Who was this for? Who was this making look strong? Another thing, and I'm so negative Nancy today. I really hated this episode of SmackDown. I apologize. I usually try to find the good. The other thing that I pointed out, and this might be a Santi thing, but I'd love to get your opinion here. They've been doing such a great job, and Charlotte has been doing such a great job at being such an organically over babyface. Like, you want to root for her because you want to root for her, and her whole tale with Alexa Bliss has been great. You can see kind of like that change in demeanor and character. You can tell that she loves that she's finally connecting with the crowd. This whole my knee, oh no, oh look how strong I am and how much I'm fighting through the pain, it just screams manufactured. It felt like they were trying too hard with having her be this like courageous babyface, when like, guys, like, you guys have been doing such a great job at telling the babyface arc of Charlotte Flair on its own. It didn't need this fluff. This fluff, all it was is fluff. This fluff, all it did was hurt Liv Morgan. Entirely unnecessary fluff. Why Liv Morgan needs to go up against a nerfed opponent when she's the champion is crazy to me. I don't get that. I really don't.
I think from their perspective, they did want to sell the, hey, I'm Charlotte, and this really means a lot to me. I really want to get that 15 world championship, and I'm going to battle through this. And I think for them, it was more so of, I think they wanted to really do a babyface Charlotte Flair, like, oh my God, let's build sympathy for her. I think that's what they wanted to do. I think my issue was in the back. It was okay. Had she just got it up and been like, you know what, guys, I can do this match. Okay, cool. Go out there. But I think Nick Aldis going out there, then everybody else, and Alexa, and everyone being like, oh my God, don't do this. Your knee, your leg, your blah, blah, blah. I think they overdid it, where 100%. It should have just been a very quick, you know what, I got this. I'm Charlotte Flair. Because look, we all know here that Charlotte Flair is on another level. I was not expecting Charlotte Flair to be like, oh, I can't do the match, or hey, someone's going to substitute for me. Absolutely not. I knew Charlotte would go out there. I knew she wouldn't be her 100%, but I knew she would go out there and do the match. So I don't think it needed all that extra overproduction in this actual matchup. And then with the Liv Morgan stuff, it did bum me out, because I do think that when you have a champion that is, I know, and I get it, she's a heel champion, so this kind of covers it a little bit, but when you have a champion who doesn't care that they won this match, just because the other person wasn't doing so well, but the only thing that I can think of is, okay, she's a heel, so she's going to be okay with it. She's not going to give a shit. And even though in the fans' eyes, now you have Liv Morgan, who, one, shouldn't have been in the tournament, 2, hasn't been actually defending the championship, and 3, won this matchup where she wasn't, competing against a full strong Charlotte Flair. Now, for me as a fan, the thing that I felt the most was I felt like I kind of got robbed a little bit, because I was really looking forward to this matchup. When I saw that this match was announced, I was so excited. You and I came on here and we were like, oh my God, when's the last time we saw Charlotte versus Liv Morgan? Okay, it's been, X amount of years. And I was really hoping that we would get a real match. And this didn't turn out to be the kind of match that I thought it was going to be. So that to me was the part that got me down about it. But now Liv Morgan is going to go on to face Io Sky. Now, for any other situation, we'd be like, okay, cool, whatever, right? But Liv Morgan is the champion. So does she win all the way straight through, try to go for that second belt? I don't know what this means for Rhea. I don't know what any of that means. Or does she lose to Io Sky, and then Io Sky challenges her again? Because if Liv loses to Io and Io wants to face Liv again for that championship, then we'll just be seeing a rematch.
Which, like, why? Why spoil that match already if that's the intention? Because yeah, if you're let's pretend Io Sky wins, why wouldn't she pick the person she's already beaten? It's just it's so logical. It just makes so much sense. But that's just kind of robbing us of like seeing it for the first time, right? Like, it's like, we don't need to put ourselves in this position. It feels like an unnecessary unveiling of the Christmas gifts when we could just wait. We just wait. You know, we don't have to open the Christmas gifts in the closet.
I'm almost hoping that the original plan was to have Charlotte win. And I know that's kind of, crazy at this point, but I'm hoping that the original plan was to have Charlotte win, go on to face Io so that they can tell the story with Rhea. But I'm guessing Rhea's injury really changed that stuff up. And that's why we're kind of moving forward with Liv in this situation. So who knows?
Yeah. Are we thinking that the play then it's Io, Liv, SummerSlam, and maybe potentially keeping Rhea entirely off of SummerSlam and running Jade versus Charlotte for the US title at SummerSlam?
I think so at this point. Yeah. But it also bums me out though, because I don't want Tiffany Stratton to lose the US championship either. Oh, and by the way, I just learned that this is the first time that we're going to have the US Women's Championship be defended in a PLE. And I thought, holy damn, I didn't even realize that.
Year and a half, and it's finally getting on a PLE. I always said, the upside of a Tiffany Stratton holding this title is that WWE actually cares about Tiffany Stratton, and it could actually get on a PLE, and it's paying dividends here.
We got Change Comics here. It says, guys, I'm going to be real. The Yeah movement mighty actually saved WWE right now. Not even kidding. Kofi Mania saved 2019 WWE, so maybe, who knows? I'm not there yet. Santi, are you thinking that the Yeah movement might actually save WWE right now?
I think right now I've got all my chips in Obafemi. Anytime there's an Obafemi segment, I'm glued to the screen. So that's the thing I'm the most interested in. Also, what fucking lie? Kofi Kingston didn't save 2019. 2019 was already doomed. As great as Kofi Mania was, there was no saving 2019. Nothing saved that metric butt ton of ass juice of a year.
We got Nightwolf here who says SmackDown has gone downhill the last few months. Well, hopefully it starts to reshape, especially once we get into SummerSlam, once we get into the 2 hours. I'm hoping it works out. Uncle Donk here says, let's effing go Team Canada. Switzerland will be a tough match. Hope to Davies on the pitch.
Yeah, go
I don't
Canada.
know what any of that means, but yes.
Canada. Ooh, Canada. I said, ooh, Canada. I said, ooh, Canada. We have terrible
chants. That song. I like that song. It's kind of fun.
It's better. Have you heard the really lame American one?
No. I don't know any of the chants. Not one.
Because we support the U.S., the U.S., the U.S., and that's the way we like it. We like it. We love it. Oh.
Wait, I like the part where it goes, wait, sing it again? Hold on. Sing it again.
We support the U.S., the U.S., the U.S., and that's the way I like it. I like it. We love it.
I like the I like it part.
You like
I like because it reminds me of a song. Which song is it? The da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na.
I'm not really sure what.
There's a song. Yeah, what
okay.
song is that? It's the da-na-na, da-na-na. There's a song. Yeah. And it sounds like it's based off of that.
Okay. I mean, it is common for football chants to be based on something.
Okay. I need to know which song it is because now it's like stuck inside my head. But yeah, no, now I need to know. Do you know all the team's chants? We should just do a segment where you teach me all the world's chants.
I know quite a few. But if we just did England's, we'd be here for 3 hours.
All right. Bust out one more. What else you got?
Let me see here. I'm trying to think of like really bad ones. I can't say that one. It's a recent Australian one. No, I cannot say that. It involves Trump. It can get us in trouble.
I need to get in there and see these chants, guys. Or tag me in the ones that you guys like so that I can see them. Because I'm not familiar with this stuff. All right, we got Pumpavillas here who says, we're smacked in this year. Way mala por la chucha. Oh, man. Thank you, Pumpavillas. We got JM here who says, Liv being in the tournament and going to the finals is the dumbest thing ever. This confirms Io winning Queen of the Ring and will lose the rematch to Liv at SummerSlam, which, to be honest, that's the best direction that they can go into at this point because anything else is just going to get too fuzzy, too confusing. And, with everything going on with Rhea, there's too many question marks there. Thank you, JM. We got Josh Gilbert here. It says Raquel beating Liv in the finals, only for Liv to try and persuade her choice so that they could have another triple Batista-style feud. Would have been a great SummerSlam story. Yeah, that's what we thought was going to happen, right? If right now Raquel was in the position of Io, I think it would have made a lot more sense.
Agreed. 100% agreed. Like, well, at least we'd have a narrative, something interesting, but like, now it's just a match that will end up likely just being rematched at SummerSlam.
We got the Juan G show here. It says, doing my ribs booking for not one, but both semis was 5-star BS. Plus, opening show with undisputed title match was a choice. FU bald fraud. Damn, Juan G show. Guns blazing. All right, we got Logan here. It says, so happy the women finally main evented again. This, by the way, Santi, was a really good week for women's wrestling. Primarily on the NXT side of things. Loved what they did. Then AEW with Hazuki and Mercedes. I feel like they did some good stuff. Love seeing that Liv and Charlotte main evented. Don't love the way that the match was, unfortunately, the way that it went. Thank you, Logan. We got Trevero Armenta here. It says, hey, Denise and Santi, I agree the booking for Gunther and Liv has been very dumb, makes Gunther look really bad, and the Liv match was really a lose-lose. But you know what? It's what we do. Hold on, Santi. Santi, I need you to look at this. Are you ready? Are you ready? You ready?
We want to do what we do, 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 what we do. That's what we do. What we do, what we do, what we do. It's what we do, what we do. It's why we do what we do. What we do, what we do. What we do, 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 and what we do, 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 what we do. We do what we do of what we do, of what we do, what we do, what we do, what we do, of what we do, what we do, why we do what we do. That's why we do what we do.
I love this video. That was 39 seconds. I didn't make this video. I found it on Twitter, but it's pretty funny.
Can you please DM me that? I want that.
I will. I'll send that to you. Yeah, I started using it today and I was dying because now anytime someone sends in like a funny super chat, like someone said like, oh, I'm really busy this weekend. And I'm like, you know, it's really good to be booked and busy. It's what we do. Bam, play the video. A whole lovely 39 seconds of this. Thank you so much, Trevero Armenta. We got Nothing Happens 96 here. It says, I'm happy Jay won. I think people got to accept WWE. See Jay as a main event single star. Not like it, but accepted. Why IDK, but I will root for him. I like Jey Uso a lot too, but I do get people's frustrations. And it goes back to 2 points. Santi, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think the 2 points where WWE really took a chance with Jey Uso, it was kind of hard for the fans to buy. One was the Royal Rumble victory against John Cena when a lot of people were expecting that to be John. 2, defeating Gunther when a lot of people found it pretty hard to buy that Jey Uso would defeat Gunther in the manner that he did. I feel like those 2 moments kind of set people up for going like, I don't know how I feel about WWE, you know, really going above and beyond like this for Jey Uso.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. Like, I think my problem, and people think I'm like a massive Jey Uso hater. Like, I'm not. I certainly wasn't rooting for him here. And I do not want him to win the King of the Ring. Doesn't mean that I hate the guy at all whatsoever. I think my general problem when it comes to Jey Uso is just kind of like what you said there. It's the timing usually of like his big pushes. It's like a lot of us would rather see X, but you're going really hard on Jey Uso. And I think that this is also another great example of like an ill-timed push where people are ready to see new people at the top of the mountain. People want to see names that haven't had a chance at the main event scene yet, like Javon Evans, which is probably why so many people are peeved off, why so many people are going to be rooting for Obafemi. And also just the general execution of once he finally is at the top of the mountain, because his World Heavyweight Championship reign is entirely forgettable. It wasn't great. The execution of the championship reign, and once they put him there at the, you know, at the to use, you know, the head of the table or whatever it is that you want to use as a euphemism, the execution of it historically hasn't been great.
I think it was weird that they decided to really push Jay and then not put effort in his reign. I'm like, okay, if you
Yeah,
guys
right?
really picked him, why didn't you put effort in it? Why did you only have him feud with Gunther? Like, why would you do him like that? I feel like maybe had they done something different, if had they continued what they had started, then maybe people would have felt differently. I don't know. I wasn't surprised that Jay won today. I was expecting him to win primarily because, of course, of his association with Roman Reigns. But now we're in this world where, okay, we're going to end up with Obafemi versus Jey Uso. Like, this is happening. There are a couple of scenarios that could take place. One, we can have Obafemi just straightforward, kick his ass. Sorry, Jey Uso, you're gone. Wins the match, right? And it goes as most people expected. Or the bloodline could get involved in this and help Jey Uso win and defeat Obafemi. Or we have a world where Brock Lesnar comes out and maybe costs this match for Obafemi. I don't know. Ideally, I would prefer Oba just wins this match straightforward. If he doesn't win, if anyone is going to interfere, it better be Brock and it better not be the bloodline. Because if it's the bloodline, if it's Brock, we at least know we'll at least know what's next.
Yeah. I'm actually like I could see this straight up being a squash and Obo just winning in 3 minutes because it could lead to Roman being upset, disappointed. Like, how could you represent the family like that in such a big stage in the King of the Ring final and lose in 5 minutes? How does that happen? That could create some tension between Roman, Jay, the Usos and Fatu. And I'm sure, I don't know if you've noticed, they've given us 6 matches on this PLE. I'm not buying that we're getting all of them being long. I think one of them is going to be a squash and it could be this one. And that's the reason why they're able to fit, one extra match more than they typically do.
That is true. I mean, unless they're going to actually take away some of the advertisements, because mind you, they're still going to do the first hour of the whole, the first hour on ESPN with what, 2 matches? I forget which ones they said are going to be on there.
Yeah, historically there are less ads on Saudi shows. Like there is less ads on the ring mat. They don't have the prime hydration station because, well, Saudi doesn't want all of that because they're paying top dollar for them to be the major representation, Riyadh seasons. So that actually has always been this major upside to the Saudi shows. Believe it or not, it's just a lack of advertisement.
I love how both of us were like, yeah, Riyadh season, like that's the major promotion. We all know. Steven Marchuli here who says, I think Cody wins three way, by setting up a showdown versus Punk at SummerSlam. Charlotte versus Jade will be good. Hey man, right now, I hate to say this, but CM Punk right now, I'm waiting for him to be the savior of this title picture on SmackDown.
Yeah, that goes with what I was saying for Night of Champions. I don't care. Whoever wins versus Punk. just get us out of here. Get us out of here.
Be Cody, man. Like, fuck it. Do Cody versus CM Punk at SummerSlam. Fuck it. Let's go. You guys got to sell 2 nights, man. Let's do it. We got Logan here who says, Santi, we were talking about who our favorite commentators were earlier in the stream. Who are your favorites as of now and back then? Yeah, I had named for current right now some of my favorites. I actually shouted out some people that I feel don't get that much love. Vic Joseph on NXT, Tom Hannafan on TNA, I think do really, really well. Those are kind of low-key, some of my faves currently.
Yeah, I think currently Vic Joseph is probably my favorite commentator. I really also like Corey Graves. I think Corey Graves is such an unsung hero for WWE. His work in AAA is legitimately just top-notch stuff as well. And he's working alongside Rey Mysterio, one of the worst commentators I've ever heard. So that's saying a lot. That is saying a lot. All time, like I always love the duo of JR and the King. I like their SmackDown counterparts at the same time as well. I think that Taz and Michael Cole were a really great duo too, back in the 2000 SmackDown days.
Thank you, Logan. All right, we got Nothing Happens 96 here. It says Liv career is being hurt by the championship booking. wise. I don't think her career is being hurt, but it's definitely not doing it any favors. And I hate that they've been doing this for the women's champions. I do not like that. I want them to do more. And remember when we thought that Stephanie's booking of her championship reign was bad? Now, when you think about Stephanie and Liv's reign, Stephanie's reign was far better at this point than it was with Liv. But I also do think, again, that Stephanie being out really did hurt what they were doing with Liv. And also, I'm wondering when Stephanie is coming back. I had originally seen reports were saying that she was going to be back before Clash in Italy. Well, it's weeks now past Clash in Italy, and she's still not back. So I'm starting to get a little bit, worried.
Yeah, I was actually thinking she might be the equalizer and help Charlotte and attack Liv Morgan here.
Ooh, I would like that. Thank you. Nothing happens. We got B True 2310. What up, B True? Says this episode of SmackDown confirmed to me that it's no need to have Rhea relinquish the title. It's not like it'll be anything to look forward to anyway. Get healthy and hope she'll be ready at SummerSlam. Hopefully, I don't want her to relinquish the title. I hate that, man. It sucks every time, but I guess it all depends on how long she would have to be away for. That's the part that we don't know. Thank you, Be True. We got Uncle Donk here who says there's no way Charlotte would agree to lose clean, thus the injury. Well, we don't know that for sure, man. We don't know that for sure. We got Kevin Age here who says, I think they have been building towards Charlotte versus Jade for weeks now. It's probably going to be a heated non-title feud for SummerSlam. At this point, it feels like this has been building since the moment Jade stepped into WWE. Santi, remember the first time they confronted? We were like, we can't believe it. And then they did it again. And every time they did it, it was like, oh yeah, we've seen this. Oh yeah, they've done this. Oh yeah, they've been teasing this. Oh yeah. So this has been going for a while.
Yeah, I think it was Jade's first night. I think it was Jade's first night that they had their first stare down.
I lost track already because she went on every show and she kind of had to stare down with everyone. I don't remember the order of it anymore. Thank you, Kevin. We got Kaden Crawford here. It says, respectively, both winners suck. I'm sorry. Thank you, Kaden. We got Adam for Christ here. It says, yay for another Danhausen appearance. You know what? I did laugh today. Finally, the Garzas probably had their best WWE moment ever when they didn't let Danhausen finish his You Are Cursed. They were smarter than that. They started telling him off. They were choking him. And I thought, you know what? At this point, yeah, that's what you got to do. BTW, why wasn't Danhausen at the Knicks parade? Have they said why he wasn't there?
No, I haven't seen it. I think he should have been front and center right beside Mandami.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Seriously. Thank you, Adam. We got Steven here who says, does Stephanie cost Liv? Ooh.
I'd rather not. Like the last few, like the Queen of the Ring matches and King of the Ring matches haven't had outside interference, like the final. If you win that, you should be because you were the best. I don't want any interference. I don't want Brock interfering. I don't want Stephanie. I don't want any interference.
Yeah. I know that's what I would prefer to. I always say that for every single match. I don't want any interferences ever, but no matter what, we got to get them. I hate it.
It's what they do.
It's what we do. Thank you, Steven. We got Mr. CJ Lilly here. It says, can we have both women's championships on Raw regardless who wins? So Alexa Bliss is just Charlotte's manager now. Great God, send her to Raw. Yeah, I feel bad for Alexa Bliss and all her fans because I think it's starting to get very clear right now that nothing much is really moving on that end. Right now, she really is not a manager, but she's kind of just a sidekick, which is not what you want her to be, but that's where we're at. Thank you, Mr. CJ Lilly. We also got Uncle Donk here who says, Santi, are you a Leafs fan? What do you think of the trade of Raw Dish? 8.5 ABV is a bit too high, but the team needs him.
I'm not the biggest Leafs fan. So I my commentary on this won't be particularly that interesting. I'm more of a Devils fan. I'm sorry.
Wait, you're a Devils fan?
I like the Leafs because I'm from the Toronto area, but when I got into hockey, I was actually living in Newark, New Jersey when I was a kid. So that was kind of like my first introduction to ice hockey because I was still like fresh off the boat from Colombia. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? It's soccer and these guys are sliding on ice. What the fuck? This is magic. So I immediately started rooting just for the local team, which was the New Jersey Devils.
Yeah, that's my husband's team. So I know more than I care to say about the New Jersey Devils, okay? And Too much. I'm at Santi. I admitted to you something that I know that Canadians will crucify me for, but I'm not a hockey fan. And my husband's been trying to make me a hockey fan, and bless his heart, it hasn't happened yet.
It's understandable. You're from the South. Like it's a sport from the North.
I'm done with you. You know what, Santi? That's it. The show is over. Say your goodbyes. Call it a day. Alrighty, guys. Oh, hey, and Blake Monroe is still coming, by the way.
Yeah, called out Julia, which is definitely a choice.
She's calling out everyone at this point. But no, for reals, that's it. That's all we got for Friday Night Smackdown, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Santi, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me at any and all things Santi's app. Pick your platform of choice. I'm going to be there. Google Santi's app and have fun. I'm going to be there.
Alrighty, guys, that's for me at _Denise Salcedo everywhere and on YouTube. If you guys haven't checked me out yet, come check me out. We got Larice Johnson here who says Jade and Charlotte had their face-to-face in October of 2023. She made her debut in 2024. Okay, so it's kind of when she was teasing where she was going to sign and stuff like that. All right, I love that. Thank you so much, Larice Johnson. Alrighty, everyone, that's it for us here today. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.